So this game is technically happening at the exact same time that the crew is cleaning up that oil spill in yesterday's game. Well, the crew went to like scavenge that ship and save all the people is how it ended up. Like the Fishtinger Industries with senior engineer Royce and quartermaster Sunscream, which can't believe he's actually here, but he is, have just hopped on the airship to test out these new batteries, and they're just going just a little lap. Like the idea is just go out a bit and then come back, and I'm sure everything will work out just fine. Don't worry about it. So I will introduce the players now. I just wait for the screen to change. It's just me watching. All right, so we have Lore, played by Esmie.
Hello.
And we have Pim, played by Keri.
Hello.
We have Sunscream, played by Marcus. And then we have Royce, played by Kole.
I know. I'm not Lady T. It's fine.
Lady T couldn't make it, and it's fine. This was known as Team Sex Pants, and now it is apparently Team No Pants.
No pants.
No pants.
No pants are the best pants.
So, in the game, we are actually right around. So, this is where the ship crash was, and this is where the party is. The airship crew, you guys are currently around here, like flying around the south of the forest, but also just staying within range of you guys' communicators. And so this is what you guys see. I know I redo the airship literally every season. Like, I just keep changing what it looks like, but I like that one better.
This one's cool. I like this.
Upgrades. We upgraded in the meantime. It's fine.
There we go.
Yes.
Fishtingers had their hands all over it.
So, this is a very limited crew. Like, you're testing out the new batteries. You don't want to put excess weight on it. So it's kind of a skeleton crew. It's just the four of you on the airship right now. Which is enough to, fly it. As long as you all know what you're doing. Can you give me a 20-sider to figure out, can one of you, whoever wants to be the one that's piloting it right now, give me a 20-sider.
Okay, I'll go.
Oh, you'll go? All right.
I'll go. Barf.
Alright, so a tough choice. Do you want to be a little further? Alright, let me move over here. Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, well, 20 just kind of crashed completely for me.
Rip. We'll wait.
That's
Yeah.
his chat.
That's weird. Alright, so, you end up... Where do you want to be? Full choice, and you don't have to that doesn't have to be a hard choice. Where do you want to be when you notice the battery doesn't have any energy left in it? Just it went from 75% to 0 in seconds. You can either be closer to this lake up here, or further down this way. But you're gonna be landing in the mountain range.
Let's go for the lake.
Right. I didn't forget about the category up. Right. So, Royce, as you get close to the mountain, you look, just looking over the side as you guys are going down, you see that. All of you can see it. Royce, you know what that is. It is an entrance to a dwarven city. Not just a dwarven city, but a seasonal dwarven city. From the world that you came from. Like that is just straight pulled out of seasonal.
Ah, Dwemer Ruins. Perfect.
Seasoning. Sorry, not seasonal. Seasonings. Seasonal is what this side of the world is called.
That looks familiar.
But like you see it like as you guys are going down, like but you guys have enough warning to like land the ship just fine.
All right, everybody, we're taking her down. Running out of battery.
It's like, and exactly at that moment right there, when like you were running out of battery, that is when in yesterday's game, like that large creature appeared. The Sea Devil's like hook hand is clawing at the wheelhouse of the ship from yesterday's game. That is like those events are coinciding time-wise. But now you guys are like landed in the mountains. And with the 11 on your way down, you also see like a campfire in the distance. But upon landing, you guys notice that when the battery drained, it has taken your communicators to like they have no more. They're not storing any energy. The second you guys hit 0 AP, you're in trouble. Like all four of you, your communicators are basically running off of your energy now instead of like their own backup battery.
Mm,
Good.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
very good to know.
But it's not too much of a problem for me, correct?
It is not a problem for Kole, no,
So,
and not a problem for Royce.
worst case, I can give my communicator to someone else. But, like, the last resort.
But like so the ship's energy is completely gone. Like you guys, the people from Gibbet just installed these batteries, and all of the testing showed that they should have been perfectly fine. Like it should have been fine. This was just the furthest you guys have flown out with them, and it just died enough that like it's an airship, so it. I don't know if it's full of like, not helium probably, but whatever it's like full of, like managed to just like get down safely. But it just is a hot air balloon at this point.
Gotcha.
It's just,
That's
like,
how we
back
were able
with
to land
propellers.
safely.
Like with the successful roll, Pim was able to like navigate you guys down to the ground safely.
Okay. Mm,
But now
So-
Yeah,
you
we're
guys,
not breaking the airship yet.
the
Yeah.
airship is not broken. It's just like it seems to be dead. You are in like these cold mountains. The air coming off of the lake in like over here is actually the lake is like right around that corner is freezing cold. And Laura, could you give me a 20-sider? Okay, with a 13. So Laura, you are looking at. Now I'm gonna move this way real quick. So you are looking at this lake right here, and like it's right next to the forest. But the forest is what's blocking your path that direction. Oh, sorry, the map is in the wrong spot on the screen for the stream. But that lake is large, but like if the forest is what is supposed to guard that side, then that's a very easy way. We'll just fly over it, or we'll go through that lake. You looking out, you can hear it's not the same language that you speak, but close enough that you can pick out like some things. You can hear the singing of leviathans in that water and other giant sea creatures. Like absolutely way too big to be living in a small lake, but they certainly are. Just like Leviathan's on the scale of the things from your homeworld.
Yeah.
So, I mean, with that successful roll, you've learned why the lake isn't a safe way of passing either.
A good thing to know.
But also, I don't know if Team Sex Pants is dressed for the cold, by the way. Especially since it evolved into Team No Pants.
Laura and Pim whip out those like cloaks they made from the
Yeah, we've got the
world
red cap
game.
cloaks at least, but Laura is wishing at this moment that she had something other than her business casual booty shorts.
I'm used to all climates.
We Tingers are forest people. This is a
That
little
said-
chilly.
My nipples are definitely diamond hard right now.
Oh, can I check?
Feel free.
Yes.
Grabbed onto a map again. So if you like I said, you can study the airship right now if you want to, see what it might take to get it going again. You guys can just go off for that fire if you want to, or you can just explore the countryside around you. Like,
Well, seeing as we don't
I
have a way to continue on using the airship right now, we should probably moor it here.
Yeah. it's-
Yes. I feel we should take a quick peek to see if we need a certain part or two and then venture out.
Agreed. Pim's gonna
Yeah.
immediately start hopping inside of the innards of the ship and check around and see if there's something missing or something we can do to get it up and running.
I will
Um,
follow Pim's lead.
I can do this one of two ways. No, you know what? All of you make a 20-sider and I'll take the highest. Unless one of you rolls a 1. If one of you rolls a 1, it's gonna just be a nightmare situation for you.
You're welcome.
Nice, thank you. Thank you, Royce. I appreciate that.
Bring on the nightmare situation.
Okay, alright.
Let's see.
So, Kole rolled a 1. So, Royce, as he's like going through it, you discover something much more wrong, I think. When you go to like just figure out what's going on with the battery, you all notice that it is. What's the right? The battery's basically having a meltdown. Like you went to just and Ro made it worse. Okay, all right.
Oh.
We're gonna break the ship tonight, aren't we?
The ship is
Ugh.
immediately, Royce. You figure out like something overcharged the battery to a ridiculous degree. Like it is so. It's having a meltdown right now, and you go to touch it, and it just burns your hand. It's never even been hot before. Like the mana batteries are generally they run pretty cold.
Oh dear. Oh no. Pim, we got a problem.
What's the problem? Mice in the
Uh,
manifold?
It's melting down. It's blowing. It is gonna blow up, I feel.
Can we rip it out and get it out of here? I don't want it
it's-
to blow up the ship.
It's very hot. It'll burn anybody. It is extremely hot.
What do we do? What do we do?
Hmm.
Everybody off the ship! Everybody off the ship!
Yes. Yeah, evacuate.
I have put a time limit on this game now. Like, I'm running a clock in the background, so every bad roll ticks the time a little bit closer
Oh.
to the airship completely exploding.
What would you say the batteries are secured with in the ship?
I would say probably because the airship was made out of silver, so just like I don't know, however batteries work in real life, except for just silver and magical.
Okay.
The battery is also probably the size of an engine block, for the record.
Sure, that's fine. Can I?
Does
I w-
anybody have any ice abilities?
I would like to use my telekinesis ability combined with my silver manipulation abilities to take that battery out of the ship.
Go ahead and roll me a 20-sider. Give me 1 second, my internet.
Yes!
I can't see anything, for the record.
Nat 20.
Okay. So even with the nat 20, like, you realize that you can't get this out of the ship, but you have managed to, like, increase the timer quite a bit. Like, you have longer, but you definitely have to figure out how to, like, no, I'll let you do it. You pull the thing out. Like, it comes out of the case, like, the spot. So you're holding the battery. It's no longer gonna make the ship explode, but now the ship has no power to it at all, and you are just telekinetically, but still holding on to this giant, basically, bomb.
Yeah, I'd like to throw it as far away from the ship as I can.
Not into the mountains. It could cause an avalanche.
I was gonna throw it towards the lake.
Oh yes, absolutely. Give me that wall. That can't
Mhm.
possibly end terrible.
Aren't there people living there?
I don't know that.
There,
Yeah. Okay. What was the goal? Was it just to, like, get it into the?
So I want to get it away from the ship, so if it does explode, it does not damage the ship.
And into the water, it could cool it down.
I mean, sure, that this is like secondary, I suppose.
So yeah, it goes boom, and, like, you hear, like, hissing even from, like, as far away as you are. Like, you might have, like, you could have chucked it like a mile situation. Like, lands in the center of the well, not the center, but lands quite a ways into there. It starts just hissing and then explodes, and you just see this giant bubble, like, appear, and it does, like, the water must be somewhat, like, viscous and not, like, is the same as normal water, because instead of just, like, big, like, plume into the sky, it's just this one giant bubble, and you all can see it, like, take over the whole surface of the lake as it just goes into the distance and becomes this giant thing, and it starts getting taller and taller and taller, and then just, like, pops to the top, and just, like, green steam just starts shooting into the sky.
Well, that
Well,
was
Tim,
interesting.
I fixed the problem. On the other hand, I may have just destroyed an ecosystem. On the
Oh.
other hand, the airship is very broken now.
Well,
One
at least
second, I
it's
just
not
spilled my coffee.
explodey.
Well, yes.
well, I
At least it's intact.
didn't get the chance to mention this before you threw that, but pretty sure there are leviathans down there. But at least we could explain the situation later if that becomes a problem.
Oh, cool. I've pissed off more people. Excellent. I have a solution to the broken airship, I think.
What do you got?
As we were falling from the sky gently, I happened to spy what looked like an entrance to dwarven home, similar to what I came from.
Okay. Do you guys have technology to power the ship?
Well, I mean, Royce gestures to himself. I'm quite capable. There are surely materials and other capable people there, I'm sure.
Well, then it sounds like that's where we need to go. What about that fire we saw? Should we check that out just to make sure we're not in any danger?
That's probably a good idea.
Alright. Yeah, so like as this giant bubble over the lake slowly lets out the world's longest fart directly into the sky. And there is most certainly, like I'm sure everybody's seen it, like when a volcano erupts, all the lightning like striking the
Oh, so it's just Ohio.
Is that what Ohio looked? Oh yes, it's exactly Ohio. Like you have
Ooh.
100% just Ohio this lake. Eastern Palestine this lake.
Keeping things relevant.
We're just walking away from it like that cool guys don't look at explosions type thing.
Oh,
Mhm.
nice.
Yeah, just like the rail companies, yes.
Yes, yes.
Oh god, it's so bad.
But Royce, next time, warn us before you blow your load into the lake. Okay.
I like to be spontaneous,
All right, where should we head first? Should we check out that bonfire, or should we check out the ruins?
The two things. First, it was a door, not ruins. Like that door looked like modern upkeep.
The door.
Like
Like say a
it-
door.
the back here, like this. This is just straight up door into that. Like that is an active dwarf city, not a Not a, but the bonfire is significant. The campfire that you saw is significantly closer. Like
I
yeah.
say we try out that the fire that's nearby. Make sure we're not stepping on anybody's toes, fins, paws, whatever they use. Maybe they're a snake, slither. I don't know.
Yes, they most likely heard the explosion, so might want to.
The
Stop
giant
by.
lake fart. Yes.
Oh yeah. So you guys like make your way, and it's getting darker like way sooner than you expected. Like that fire was much further away, and without like your modes of travel, you guys are just walking frozen mountains. But you do spot the fire and a strange carriage at the fire. And just, yeah, that's what you see. Like,
A carriage. This
There's a-
this far in the mountains at this time of night.
and a very large beetle.
Would you look at the size of that beetle? Is the beetle pulling the carriage?
He's unhooked, but he does have like straps and stuff on him that imply that he does pull the cabbage and carriage. He pulls the cabbage.
Pulls the cabbage. Fair enough. Fish guy.
And is that guy the only person we see other than the beast?
He is the only person you see. Give me a 20-sider though. He's the only person you see.
Okay.
And he sees you too. He just like looks over. And he was like stoking the fire, and you see Ed like every time he pokes his fire, it changes color a little bit. And he stands up, he's just like, oh, customers. Didn't expect to see them out here this far. Like, hello, men and women and people of all ages. Like, I, my friends, am the fire merchant.
Hello, fire merchant. What are you doing up here in the mountains?
Well, I'm selling my wares to any, like, needy travelers. I'm also waiting. And then, so... I believe Prophecy was it Prophecy that played it?
What's that?
The,
Luke
no,
Goblin.
Seth played it. You see, all four of you see a flame come running, like anthropomorphic flame, like with little legs and a head, and like everything just comes running out of this carriage.
Oh God, you got a flame on the move there, sir.
So, like it, she's like, God, no, and he jumps at it a couple of times and misses it, and like this flame is just running up the mountain now. It's just like it's out of here.
Mr. Flame Merchant, is that going to be a problem?
He's just like, for my bottom line, it sure will be. That's living fire. Living fire is expensive.
Living fire. That sounds interesting.
Are you holding fire people hostage?
No, he's like, as the fire continues to run through the through the snow, just like he's just like, no, it's not sentient, it's just alive. Or at least they say it's alive. It works like normal fire, except for it runs around on legs.
Does it speak to you?
It's never spoke to me. Like, singing fire is a different fire, which is why I'm here.
Oh.
You're looking for singing fire?
It's like, oh yes, like the silver singing fire, fire of the silver tongue. I'm sure you've heard of it. It's very expensive, very just.
Pim just turns to Royce like, huh?
Oh, because it's silver, I obviously need to know about it.
I mean, as you do.
Do I know about it, Alan?
Roll me actually, yeah, like Royce would know about it. They call the silver fire. It is how the people of Lullaby managed to create the robots that you guys had that could do work, and like that was what powered the trains of Lullaby. That is what and really it's just like not gunpowder but very similar, but when it burns it has like a tune to it, and it burns with a silver flame.
Oh, so
or
it's like
light
infused with songs that give power to objects and such.
Yeah, it's that's why the city's like named like Lullaby. We're using it because like it does have like provides a nice little like tune.
Oh, yeah, well, I mean, yes, I do know about the silver fire.
It's like, oh, excellent. It's like, they say the ruins of an ancient city are beneath our feet. I sent my guard to go get me some silver fire, but she hasn't returned. I'm sure she'll be fine.
I'm not sure there are gonna be ruins that you find. And if there are anybody there, they're not gonna part with their fire quite easily.
He's just like, we found the entrance. I just couldn't camp there.
Laura's gonna like interject really quick and be like, as much as I'm enjoying this conversation, why don't we help you catch your runaway fire, and then we'll go see if we can find out what's going on with your guard.
And he's just like, yeah, I mean, you could. I've written it off as a loss, so enjoy yourselves. As he like sits back down in the snow, like poking the fire.
Yeah, I see employee loyalty here.
It's his shop, and he's just too old to chase.
I think he meant the fire he'd written off, not the guard.
Not the guard.
Yeah.
Oh, I took it as the guard, but hey.
There is most certainly a little like fire creature running around climbing the mountain now. And just like, and very similar to how like loot goblins work in video games, this thing is gone. You guys like saw it running and just like, no, let's talk about this for a minute.
That's normal.
And what am I gonna do? Grab it?
Fair.
I mean, I could. Hmm.
Well, how about your employee there, sir? Would you like us to go check on them?
He just looks up. He's just like, I mean, that would be fine. Why are you out here?
Ship might have stalled out a bit.
It's just like, oh, do you need any? And he like looks at you, and like he definitely meets your eye, like doesn't let it break. He's like, do you need some firepower? Huh?
What you selling?
Just raises his eyebrows up and down like a lot. Like he's been waiting for this joke so long.
Got anything that can power a giant airship there, sir?
It's just like, I have everything you might need. And he like waves his arm to his like little wagon, and he climbs inside very quickly. Let me just make the wagon a bit bigger. Whoop! I'm grabbing the wrong map. Oh, still grabbing the wrong map. Well, 20. We're gonna fight. Alright. Wagon. And inside, you see torches. And you see, like torches and matchsticks. And like tiny little fires, like inside incense burners that are giving off like iridescent smoke. And you see like the head of a dragon with its mouth like sealed shut and bound. It's a smaller dragon, but it's still a dragon. And he's just like, I have all kinds of fire.
What's up with the dragon?
Yeah, what's up with that?
How did you acquire this dragon?
My assistant is very powerful.
But
She also
your
kinda,
assistant
like-
hasn't returned.
This is true, but she's only been out for like 2 days.
Just 2 days. No big deal.
2 days on a desolate mountaintop.
Guys, quick huddle. And I'm just gonna like grab everybody into like an actual huddle.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Do we think there's any way we could actually like power the ship via like fire power?
Yeah, dragon.
Via dragon?
Well,
Like, could we like get this going on like a coal fire type situation? And like turns to Royce. It's like, I don't know. You do forge stuff. Is that a thing?
compared to what you're currently using, it would be horribly inefficient, but
I mean, I guess a temporary fix just to get us back to the Silver Thimble.
I mean, it'd probably have a great chance of lighting the entire airship into a giant ball of flame and casting us down into the sea and as corpses, but sure, yeah.
What
This
if we
is a
were to
chance.
create a like furnace type situation? If we were to find anything at the Dwarven City and
It seems like you're trying to get me to build another engine for the
Yes.
airship based off of my older schematic designs for the submarine, which I'd be willing to do,
Yes.
but that would take quite some time.
Maybe we use this as a backup plan.
Sure.
All right, let's
Sounds good, because he's going to
We
be
might-
here for a while.
put a pin in it.
Yeah,
All right,
put a pin
sir.
in it.
So,
I think right now is the moment that bubble finally actually just completely bursts. So instead of like slowly leaking, you guys just see this giant green, like basically sunrise coming from like the north of you.
If like the fish guy tries looking at it, I'm just gonna block his view. Be like, no, don't look at that. Show us more of the fire.
nothing, nothing at all.
Absolutely.
Tell us about this dragon.
Oh,
Tell us more about this dragon.
he's just like, why is the sky green? Yeah, hold on. Roll me a 20 side to see how like well you can like distract him from like like looking at what you've done.
What is that? It's the Aurora Borealis.
I'm thinking that exact same thing.
Oh!
No, you do a terrible job distracting him from
Hold
that. He's just like looking over your shoulder. He's just like, the sky's green.
You're just imagining things.
It's green?
I'm pretty sure. And like,
Gaslighting.
Sir, are you colorblind?
Are you okay?
I
Do you smell toast?
Always,
yes,
probably.
He turns around. His toaster's just like, he's like, I didn't burn this. It's fine. And he just like goes over and like, the toast is actually on fire with this purple fire, and you just see him like eating it.
Yeah. How's it taste?
He's just like, oh, quite excellent, and he like he hands you a plate with this just like burning, like the toast looks perfectly toasted, but it is on fire with purple fire.
I've eaten weirder things. I'm gonna eat it.
It tastes like this fire tastes like jam.
Ooh.
Ooh. You got any of this purple stuff to go?
Oh, most certainly. This one would be a like pulls out his like pricing. He's just like, excellent. Do you have 6 pieces of sulfur? I will also accept the eye of a ickerfish, or perhaps 6 silver stones.
Hmm.
Also, I'm willing to barter with any flammable material.
Flammable material. Let me think for a moment.
In the distance, you hear the sound of like fire popping and like snow starting to like fall down the mountainside as the living flames runs it's the rest of the way through the mountains, which I'm sure is fine.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
I feel like maybe we should have grabbed that guy.
We probably should have grabbed him, but now we should probably go soon. Because if there's a living fire high up in the mountains, there's probably going to be some landfall coming down.
Yeah, maybe we should make our way to the city. So, sir, now you say you think there are ruins underneath here, as well as the dwarven city that is over here.
The
Where-
dwarves, he's just like, the silver mines? The silver mines are about 20 miles south that way, over that mountain.
20 miles.
And he's just like, the ruins are directly under us. Like, and he starts to hear the avalanche happening too.
We should. Yeah.
We should probably go.
Yeah.
Sir, do you think maybe you and your beetle could give us a ride away from the avalanche?
He has a tough choice. So the avalanche is like coming, like as a result of that too, and like his mix, except his choice is either he can save himself and his beetle, or himself and his wares right now, as like it starts coming down. Like you guys look up and like that living fire is kind of doing like a little dance on top of the mountain, and is very specifically attacking you with the mountain.
I'm gonna go beat up some living fire.
Oh, that 9 is like the attack being a tough choice, and you guys are going to get buried by the snow unless you start running right now.
Run!
Yeah, we're
Yes.
going.
Well,
Yep,
I'm good at
running.
running, so I'll do that.
He's gonna save his beetle. His wares are gonna be buried, and we're gonna have to go out and get them later.
I'm going to mentally remind myself where his wares are.
Yeah.
Because his wares include the
Same.
dragon.
Dragon!
The dragon is just the
Yes.
dragon's head, by the way.
Oh,
It's not
it's
the
just the
rest
head?
of the
That's
dragon's
fine.
body.
It's going to be
It's
free
fine,
real
it's
estate
still-
if we get here before.
But it still produces flames, right?
Yeah, totally. Like the nostrils are smoking.
Ah.
The mouth is bound shut, so it can't open.
Okay, so
Like, when you guys run, if you guys want to make a roll to like take something, absolutely go for it.
yes, I was going to say
yep.
that. I would like to
Yeah.
roll to see what I can grab before I flee.
Take
Absolutely.
the dragon
go.
head!
Look, you know how I feel about grabbing things as I run after last time, Alan.
Take it. Alright, so there's a card being played. Alright, so yeah, 11 and a 9.
Also,
Oh, we literally did change Royce's art on the stream into that, didn't that happened?
What are you talking about? This is going to look forever.
This is how he's always looked. Are you okay?
Oh, my bad.
Where are you
It's
looking,
hilarious.
Alan? My eyes are up here.
Oh. My bad. Alright, so you guys run away, and like you get away like so with an 11 and an 8, I'm gonna say combined you get a tough choice. Like you lose your sense of direction in these hills as you run, but you manage to grab something from the fire merchant. And I'm gonna have you roll again to see what you grab from. Or you remember exactly where this location is and where the airship is parked, basically, but you weren't able to grab anything. I'll let you guys make that decision.
That's a tough one. What do you think, guys? Think it could be better if we just know where the location is?
mean,
Absolutely.
might be better to
Yeah.
not get lost, yeah.
Not getting
it
lost in
does.
the mountains without pants is a great idea.
So you guys reach the entrance of this cave, and like the snailsman is like leading you up the path, and it's just like you can see why he didn't camp out here. It's like he couldn't have gotten his wagon up here. It is like covered in jagged rocks, and just like they're pointing out in every which direction. Like you're not cutting yourself on them, but you can see that you could. Like some of these rocks are super sharp.
Watch your step, everybody.
Super pokey.
The fire salesman just like sits on his beetle, and she's like, "All my stuff's down there."
Well, probably should have had your little fire buddy locked up a little bit better.
I usually have a guard for this stuff. It's like,
Have you considered
Fine.
hiring a second guard?
I'm considering hiring 4 right now.
Oh, what are you implying, sir?
Well, we're all kind of stuck in this mountain. And it's just like, you need something for your ship. I need my guard back. And it's just like, we can do ourselves a little trade here.
Listening.
And it's just like, he pulls off his backpack and he has just like a couple more fires. Like he has a mason jar with like one that's glowing like the sun. And he's just
Ooh.
like, this is Starfire. And he sets it down. He's just like, this should be able to power anything you have for at least some period of time.
Might be enough to get us back to the Silver Thimble.
I'm gonna examine it.
Yeah, the default examination of it is like, it's like, yeah, you could put it in, put it to use pretty easily. Even in like its form right now, if you just like somehow were able to connect like cables to it, it would know how to power your ship.
Would you say this is a magic item?
Yeah, oh, definitely.
I'll use my sense magic ability and spend 2 AP on it.
Yeah, go and roll me a 20-sider. I can give you a little more information. Like, even a 1's not going to be, like, a nightmare situation, just... Huh. Oh, it really looked like that 1 for a second.
Yes, it did.
Well, I always love faking you out.
So does the die. So yeah, this is a piece of a star. Like, you're not sure how he got it. No, you know what? He will explain it. It's just like plucked straight from the celestial sea. It's just like, this is just a piece of a fallen star. Well, he doesn't actually say fallen. A piece of a swimming star.
Well, this seems to be really useful. So what do you need from us?
Could you go get my assistant? My guard?
Absolutely.
My better half?
That's easy.
Sure thing.
Can you describe them to us?
Yes.
Or do you
She
prefer them?
has pink hair. She has a giant shield.
Okay.
She has a terrifying sword. She has a distinct hatred for axolotls.
That's racist.
She has her reasons. It's like,
Huh.
I don't ask.
Well,
I
yes.
feel like I've met them before. Even though I know I probably haven't.
I don't know if you're from you're from the seasonings world, so it's likely.
That's quite a description. Pink hair, giant shield, a terrifying sword, and they hate axolotls. What kind of person makes an impression on you?
Well, we will find your guard for this piece of a star. You just gonna stay right here?
He's like building a tiny little fire. He's just like, I'm no fighter.
Yeah. I look at his beetle like, beetle, protect your master.
And like, he looks over. He's like, that's a horse.
Whatever you say.
I said what I said.
Agree to disagree.
All right.
Hmm.
So let's
Go
start
find her.
going into this cave.
All right. On your way into the cave, Sunscream, can you make me a roll?
I can.
What do you notice, basically? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. You're good. It's like the cave does give off light itself. Like, whatever light in there, it's just bouncing off of the walls like crazy. But other than that, no. It's like, don't panic. You didn't see any footsteps or footprints or anything. Alright. So as you guys get in, like, go through this cave, like, you do see, like, it continues to be, like, super lit up in front of you. Like, the cave is brighter than it is outside. It's, like, full daylight in here. But, Lore, can you roll me a 20-sider? Because this is information Lore might recognize.
The lore might recognize it, but will I though? No.
Okay, and then I'm gonna give you the information Lore would know, but like something else happens too. As you like come into here, you see the fact that this crack in this mountain is very recent. Like, all the recent rain that's been happening around here has been caught in like the massive amount of snowfall in this area has like created this opening within like the last couple weeks. Like, so this place hasn't been open much longer than like when you were in Dyad doing the whole robbery. It's like around the time that like Pim was wandering the south and dealing with that rose bush and the necromancer. Like that is around when this cave opened up. So it's been a while without like anybody in here.
Okay.
But don't worry, you guys
But
don't see any of
Still
the footprints or
relatively
anything.
fresh.
Yeah, it's
Could I-
relatively fresh. But it does seem like people have made their way through here before.
Could I do a quick delve and get more of a sense of the like the different areas of the cave?
Absolutely. Go ahead and give me a 20 setter. Oh, natural 20. So
Draw the map for me, please.
So you sense the fact that there is a massive underground city down here. Like you can just feel with your delve ability that this cave goes on for a little ways and then it gives yeah, I'll move you guys into it. Like you can follow the quickest path and like then you get to like this massive city down there.
Is it abandoned or inhabited?
It appears both actually with your 20. There are definitely people moving around the city, not large groups. There do seem to be 3 or 4 small groups of people. There is something large, multiple somethings large walking the city. And you can absolutely hear music playing from somewhere in this city, and it's just echoing through the city. It's quiet where you are, but also Royce, because I was not expecting to have you in this game. I wasn't expecting to hit you with this. This is just Lullaby buried under a mountain, but it is just Lullaby.
Huh. Neat. I turn to the others. Welcome to Lullaby, everybody.
You know this place, huh?
I sure do. This is basically home for me.
Oh, so where do we get started on finding stuff that we might need? Just as a heads up, you guys, there is definitely still people here, and there's definitely a couple of something bigs.
Those are probably the automatons, I'd assume.
Are they friendlies?
I shrug.
Well, I'm sure we'll find out.
Royce, are there any friendly individuals that can that we could ask about the guard who was sent down here? Would you know of that?
To be honest, it's been quite a while since I've really gone back to Lullaby.
Oh, also, like, sorry, this city is buried, like, it's got mud, and, like, due to the recent amount of, like, snow and rain, like, it is flooding under here as well. Like, not the whole thing, but there are some places that are, like, stagnant water situations. It does not look like a city that is being currently lived in. Just want to make sure I get that out for everybody.
If the people are the type of people I know, and this is the situation that the city is in, if we travel further in, they've probably started constructing something. The city was renowned for having some of the greatest architectural minds, so should be something and some people within.
Can I look around for some tracks?
Yeah, go ahead and give me a 20. I'll give you like something with that 20 setter. You see, because you rolled that nat 20, I'll give you a little bit more. You see 3 sets of prints coming into this place. You see 3 distinct footprints that are a small group of flamingos, and you can tell because they are walking very close to each other and they are taking little steps. But there are definitely 3 flamingos down here.
All right, guys, we got some flamingos in the area.
Well,
Then you-
good.
Oh, go ahead. You definitely see another group of footprints. This is just 2 people, and oh no, there's another group of 3, and one of them has very heavy footfalls. But there are another group of 3 people, and you see a group of 2 people, and like one of them is much smaller and one of them is much larger than the other. And that's what you see, yeah. 2 groups of 3 and a group of 2. Oh wait, with a 20, and you see footprints of 1 person, and they seem like they have followed after the group of flamingos.
Okay. All right. So we've got 4 sets of prints. We've got a group of 3, all flamingos. We've got another group of 3 with some heavy footfalls. We've got a group of 2, 1 small, 1 large, and somebody following up the flamingos. So, like, would I be able to tell if any of these? Oh God. So is the guard somebody that we have seen before? Like, is this somebody?
No, but yeah, she is a human in form.
Human
and
in
she-
form.
Yeah, and came down alone. So
All right. Can I identify which of these prints is human?
the one that went the same direction as the 3 flamingos.
Okay. So if we are looking for the guard, it looks like she is following the flamingos. Should we just head that way?
I think that'd be
I
a
Looks
think
safe
we
plain to
should.
me.
All right. We would like to follow the flamingos and the person.
1 second. Here's your map.
Thank you.
You're welcome. The ability did say for me to draw it, but I'm not drawing it. Alright, so let's see. You guys are entering the city from, we'll say you're up here. You're up there. The footprints with the flamingo are down this direction to the to your the east of you. I don't know what's going on with the Roll20 on the stream. Is there something on this map that's not there? Oh, there it goes. Royce, you would know. Actually, give me a 20-sided. Let's see if you can remember it. All right, 9. So you know, tough choice. You have 2 memories that are conflicting with each other. You guys at Lullaby, you kept the silver flame, the fuel, at the train yard because that's how the trains ran. But did they actually keep all the silver flames there? Or you seem to have a memory of a stockpile being to the north. So you can tell me which one do you remember it being in? Is the silver flames the stockpile of it in the train yard or in the the storage yard?
I'm gonna say the storage yard. That's where
Alright.
we should head.
All right, so that one is further away, but it is up out of the wetness. Right, but the flamingos are down, a different direction, as well as the person, but you are hearing stomping coming from basically all over the city. All of you are. I'm just letting you know. And so you guys are going after where the flamingos are?
I
Yes.
believe that's the plan.
Okay. Are you sneaking or just stomping through?
Should probably be a little sneaky.
I'm not gonna sneak.
Nope.
Never mind.
I mean, I'm not gonna stomp, but
I'm like out on
Yeah,
the town.
it's not going to be. It's not going to be sneaking, but it's not going to be alerting everyone to our presence.
So, Pim, go ahead and give me Pim, give me a 20-sider. Yeah, I like that too.
Of course you do. So you're a freaking sadist.
So, Pim, you are locked on to these tracks. Like you are just following them, and everybody else is just like walking. And this is going to be at the part of like you guys getting along is actually becoming a problem because you're going to have conversations. You're going to be talking about it. Maybe Royce is just like a little bit too down memory lane, you know? Like looking around.
For sure.
You can roll again.
Dunna, 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 dunna.
Come on, give me that one.
Woo!
Oh, not 20.
oh,
Good. You blew on the dice.
That is fine. So you will see it before you get there, and like you are able to like hide behind a thing. The sound that you guys have been hearing is an absolutely giant robot, like walking through the city, and like it is ancient, it is rusted, but it has like a little broom and dustpan, like a giant broom and dustpan for you, but like, and it's just like sweeping up debris,
Giant sweeper bot.
and like it's just like walking through the city.
Huh.
And just like the Royce, these are very big versions of the robots that they used to have in Lullaby. They're just absolutely enormous versions of them. They are all like, this one is syncing up with the music that is playing, and it sounds like it's trying to whistle.
Huh.
Royce, it might, you being a dwarf and all, recognize you? Or maybe not be threatened by you?
I'm gonna do my normal whistle that I usually do while working.
Oh, absolutely. Its head, you don't even have to roll for it. Its head just snaps over towards you, and like it matches your whistle perfectly, like your like whistle while you work whistle, and it just starts moving faster and sweeping faster. Like, and like this place is covered in water and just gross mud. And like this place has not functioned as a city in an incredibly long time, but like as you whistle and like it's moving around, it starts just like going, and the music it's whistling is picked up somewhere else, and like you can hear many of these giant robots like whistling along with that exact same tune, and it has
Huh.
basically made it
Neat.
clear that this city is full of them. They don't seem particularly hostile. Oh, what? What's it? Did become a 20, didn't it? All right. So, Pim, back here, like way back behind where this robot is, you see a group of 3 people wearing gas masks, and 2 of them have basically like hook poles. You know what I'm talking about? Like pulls with just like man catches,
Yeah.
like those kind of things. And one of them has what looks like a harpoon gun, but it doesn't have a harpoon in it. It has like a strange coil at the end of it, like a Tesla coil from in our real world. You have seen Kay recently bought an item from Bammon that looks exactly the same as this.
Guys, there's people over there.
Yeah, with your 20, they don't see you yet, so.
Hmm.
Tim, should we avoid them?
I mean, they've got stuff that could be used as weapons.
I'm a weapon.
Touché.
That you are.
Do they look menacing?
That's gonna be another roll to see if you can identify, like, they don't look necessarily menacing, but they do appear to be stalking this robot.
So
If
it
you
looks
want,
like
I'll go
there's a
talk to
stalking
them.
robot. Yeah. Maybe. Should you maybe stay with the robot?
The robot is still just doing its stuff, by the way.
Alright.
It did its little whistle song and dance, and now it's just back to like working and like cleaning up the area.
So can Pim get up on top of these ledges and get over these guys so she can hear them if they're talking to each other?
Yeah. That's definitely like a maneuver. Like with your 20, they have not seen you guys yet, but you do have the option of seeing them.
Alright, yeah. Can I get to where I might be able to hear them then?
Sure. I'm gonna move those guys a little bit closer just so everybody on the stream can see them too. But they're itty bitty.
Itty bitty.
Oh yeah, give me a 20-sider to sneak up on them. Nice. So, yeah, you get behind them, and like they are like very, like they are professionals, and whatever is happening, like you notice they are leaving very little prints. They're making almost no noise. Like one of them has a little like. It looks very similar to you how you guys detect red caps and like how you used to detect rifts. Like pulls out one of those things. It's also the thing that they scanned Soki and everybody with. Yep. And then like so they're looking out, and you can see the fact they are detecting magic from this robot, and it is off the scales. Like it's like filling up all their bars, and they're looking back and forth at each other like, okay. And you see the one with the capture thing is starting to make aim, and the other two are basically they're pulling out somewhere between like imagine a diesel punk like ghost catcher from like Ghostbusters mixed with like a Pokeball situation. It's like it looks like a Rubik's Cube, and like it starts to undo it at an angle, and it's just like it expands like a trap, and they are getting ready to make an attack on this robot. They still do not see the rest of you. So locked in their activity they are. And the robot's just whistling, by the way, for everybody.
He's just minding his business. Ah! Shit. Alright, can I aim my gun at them and do a very, very quiet little psst to try to get their attention? I want to see what they're thinking and why they're going after the robot before they attack the robot.
And it's
Oh,
just
you're
like
so much nicer than me.
Well, I am aiming a gun at them at least.
I'm gonna roll to see how they react. Just so full like transparency, the higher the number, the more composed they are. The lower the number, the less composed they are when pimps set them. All right, so like nobody accidentally fires, but they do jump and look over their shoulder, and like one of them like makes a squeak, like ee. So like let's see, you're here. Can you guys move your own characters? By the way, I didn't ask earlier, and I think you
Yes.
should. Yeah, all right, good. So the three of these, like, they jump and they're just like, "Who are you? Are you backup?" Like looking at your gun.
My name is Pim. I'm just here. I'm looking for a person with pink hair. But what are you guys doing? What are you doing to that robot?
We're gonna take its magic to make batteries. Like, look at it. You ever seen something so weird? And it like just keeps on whistling.
I mean, he's
As
just
it's-
kind of like minding his own business, guys.
Yeah, that's why we're gonna capture it while it's minding its own business. And like you see the ones that start cranking his gun up again, and you can hear like a low humming.
Wait. So,
Ye-
you're collecting magic from these. Have you done this before?
No, but well, yes, but not down here. This is just opened up.
Have you been doing this in the forest by any chance?
It's like, oh, and like he elbows the one next to him. It's just like, this is that Pim woman. Like Lithium got him set up with batteries. You guys got that airship.
Yes. We do
Sick.
have that.
It's just like, yeah, we'll be able to power more. Like, we'll be able to power bigger things with this.
But you'll be killing a robot.
And like, they just kind of like look at you funny. Like, listen to yourself.
Oh God. This is a moral dilemma.
Am I gonna? Are they like children?
The robots?
No, the people Pim's
No,
talking to.
they're just really small.
Okay, good.
They're kind of like Jawas.
Ah, better. I won't feel as bad.
Tim's gonna just kind of like nod at Royce to like get over here.
I'll start approaching them with authority.
Oh no, they need another 10. I see the chat. They need another 10 coins. I'll get that coupon out to them shortly, like at the end of this one. So yeah, this they're just like what? And then like you see this robot like cleaning, and it like takes a turn. It goes around the corner. And these guys are like, hey, we missed our shot, and they just stand up. And then like. Where are the rest of you, by the way? If Royce is out was actually out there with the robot, like they raise their gun up, and it's just like, no, we're not gonna shoot you guys. We're cool. We're cool.
All right, good. Let's talk about this first.
Yeah. How many people are down here anyway?
There appears to be plenty.
It's just like, so what can we help you guys with? If you guys are all like on the near them, you can all just be there.
Well, we're looking for a woman with pink hair and a shield. Have you seen her?
It's like, no, we've been down here for a couple of days, like just getting the end.
So,
But we haven't come across the pink-haired woman.
in your couple days travels down here, what have you ran into in the buildings?
The buildings have been mostly empty, like just the robots. Like, this is gonna be a little bit weird. There are like these strange thorny vines every once in a while that have like they creep out of the wall. Like
So you
some of the
haven't seen-
foundations further to the north, the furthest north foundations are like tightly wrapped in these thorny vines.
That's Is that the same direction as the storage
Yep.
yard?
Yep.
Yeah. So you haven't ran into any bodies or belongings or anything like that?
There's been like knickknacks and stuff, but most of it's just like nothing. Like we do, and he like one of them opens up his pack and shows you a bunch of like silverware, like legitimately silver utensils, and it's just like these seem strangely magical despite just being silver. So we're interested
Yeah.
in that.
Well, I'll let you know that you stand in the city of Lullaby, or the remnants of Lullaby right now. I would stay away from the robots if I were you.
And it's just like the one with like the capture gun. It's just like, don't worry, this could take care of them.
I'd be concerned with messing with magic you don't know about. It has the possibility of causing a lot of damage.
And from Royce's little whistle thing there, it almost sounds like all these big guys are connected, so you might want to watch out for that.
What? Indeed. How greedy are they? Alright. Tough choice, Royce. They are very greedy still. Like they still want it. And like, alright. And like, so we can just count on you? You guys got our back? Just take down one. Imagine we could power the city for a year just on one. It's like it'll really get us like look. We were sent down here by the major. You guys would have heard Lithium mention the major or major general is the leader of Gibbet. And they're basically the leaders of this faction, and they have a plan. And it's just like with you guys' radio towers going up, we think we can power the whole world. We're gonna start running cords all over, connecting city to city, fully powered. It's like if we get one of these, we can really move farther.
I won't assist.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me turn this up. Right. Sorry. So I cut out. Basically, they are proposing giving energy to the whole world, like creating like a power company, and like they're gonna use a massive battery they make off from just one of these robots, and they think they can give power to the whole world, and that would make things easier for you guys with your communications. That would raise the technology level of all the neighboring cities by quite a bit. It would allow you guys to like get Webball more off the ground because you could introduce televisions to the world too if you wanted to. But it does require this party to kill a robot.
I won't assist you in bringing down one of these robots. I can only warn you of the consequences. And seeing as the inhabitants of the city are not at present here, I warn you that if the leader finds word of all this, they'll be very upset with you and your fellows.
The three of them look back and forth at each other, just like, we heard you guys were cool. And you're like,
Yeah, cool enough to not kill a robot.
I'll tell you this. If you leave them alone, I'll visit you guys later and help you build something greater than what you have planned now.
Seth, there is no active combat going on. So, parlay is not gonna work.
Yeah, guys, Royce here is kind of like Mr. Battery, so I'd take his word. You can take that information back to your leader there and let him know.
They shrug and like, all right. And so, Laura, can you roll me a 20-sider? I think you're gonna see it anyway, but like it's funnier if you roll a 20-sider. Oh yeah, absolutely. Look, as like they walk away, you see the one in the middle that was holding the capture gun, like pull out a very familiar looking like phone,
Mm-hmm.
and like it's a pink communication device. It's just like
Robert's Casino and Spa.
like little problem. Like our first job got canceled, so we'll take yours. Uh-huh. Got it. And then they close it and they walk it deeper into the city.
Oh, good. Now they're working for the flamingos. I'm sure Krieg will be happy about that.
Huh?
You know,
What?
in the least possible way.
Can I mark the middle one as my nemesis?
Yeah, I guess it's a little rude.
We don't know what they're doing. I'm
It's
just
just so I
gonna
can track
pull
'em.
out.
Hey, dickbag!
Hey,
Fuck you.
yeah.
It's-
Totally fits.
Shots fired. Fuck.
It's just so I can keep track of them.
I'm just gonna pull out my communicator, kind of point to it, and let the rest of the group know that I noticed the middle guy with one of them with something that looked a lot like mine and pink.
Oh,
They got a
Robert's Casino and
bomber
Spa.
Yep, it looks like it.
So how worried should we be?
We'll let Krieg know.
Okay.
Well, anyway, they mentioned thorns growing, especially in a concentrated area to the north, which is, if I remember correctly, where the stores of the Silver Fire were kept.
We should probably get up there, huh? Hopefully
we
we'll
should
find
probably-
pink-haired lady on the way.
Yeah, if she's been down here searching for the Silver Fire, she's probably made her way that way.
Let's go that way.
Alright,
Yeah.
so you guys are heading towards the north. Okay.
Yeah. Did the three walk the same direction, or are we
Yes.
walking in a different?
Oh,
Okay.
you guys can go a different direction. Like, they did not necessarily go north, but like, you can take a different street, but you'll be basically heading parallel to each other for a little ways.
Oh,
Like,
gotcha.
Pim will be able to with her nemesis because apparently she just hates that guy. I don't know why.
Just want to keep an eye on him.
Pim's
Just
like,
want to talk to him.
Fuck that guy.
Want to talk to him.
No. He's a piece of shit. But yeah, so you guys have. Alright. And then it's just the okay. Who wants to roll to see how you like? If Royce rolls, it will make it. Royce will have a bonus to this roll because he's from this city, so he knows how to get around. It is like a post-apocalyptic version of the city, but still, you know,
Oh, so just a Sunday afternoon.
just a Sunday afternoon.
Hmm.
And if you can give me a roll too.
I love how Hayloft 2 just started playing out of nowhere.
Oh. So, oh yeah, was it 12? Oh, that was Laura's like. Or this, what you learn from this, and it feels wild. That as like Royce is trying to be like, oh, this is how we get around the city, and like you're taking in the architecture, because that's really who lore is before anything else, like the anthropology over anything else.
Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat?
It's
I want to touch it all.
it is neat. Like, you've spent enough time in this world and just being like you that it has significantly less overlap with like, this is from a different culture than above. Absolutely. Very similar to the way that the silver thimble came into this world. This place seemed to have too, just like it arrived way earlier. Because this is Lullaby. This is the world that Royce and the city that Royce knows about. Like, and you have been there. The whole crew has been to Lullaby and has been to Duet. Like in the seasonings world. This is literally that world. It's not combined with anything else. It's just that place fallen apart. Like, everybody that lived here moved out, and they seem like they moved out immediately. Just like as one group. Like, you're not finding like bodies of the dead or anything like that. You like, most of this place has been packed up. The things left behind would be like heavier things that would be hard to travel with.
Dwemer artifacts?
More like just like living their life artifacts. Like, you find some pickaxes that are clearly rusted, but like were well used, and like hammers, and some of the shops still clearly have like where their merchandise was, but is so long ago that it's just like nothing.
Can you share this with the group?
Yes.
Do I think, with my history of living there, that Lullaby would have had a ability to shield themselves, much like the Silver Thimble did?
Yeah, I'll you can put it together for sure. The amount of silver that was in this city that made up the buildings, like the silver dust on everything, it worked the same for you as it did for this city, and probably worked the same for everybody in this city. Like, they are shielded, so whoever was living in the city at the same time that it went down might still be alive. And the second you start thinking about that, you start just remembering a life in a mountain. Like, you remember coming and going out that doorway that you saw earlier. Like, Royce just remembers living two lives at the same time.
My head hurts.
Oh, definitely.
Ugh.
An incredibly similar thing happened to Katori yesterday, so we can just pretend that this is happening at the same time.
Alright, so because this place is so heavily entrenched with silver, and the people are too, when all the worlds came together, they probably were shielded in a way. However, unlike us at the Silver Thimble, where we were like in our little bubble for a little bit, and time passed strangely for us, these people probably came out immediately.
So there's still a chance that everybody you know is alive.
Yeah. Maybe.
Hey, Sunscream, can you give me a roll?
I can.
Alright. Success. You hear two sets of footprints. Not footprints, two sets of footsteps. One seems like light but slapping water, but it definitely increasing in speed. And one seems super heavy, also splashing water, and like very much increasing speed. and then a third just stomping. And you look looking to your left in the distance, so it's not like right on you, but in the distance you see these two guys running as fast as they can away from a robot. And this guy with the armor on, he is carrying a giant robot arm over his two shoulders, like, and just hauling ass. And then the one robot is chasing them, like broom in the air, just like trying to catch them.
Hey, so guys, I hear some movement in the distance. So one sounds like one person has super heavy armor on, and they stole something. It looks like the robot's arm, which is chasing the armored individual, and then there's a smaller person with them, running with the armored individual. So
Well, let's get that robot back his arm.
Let's intervene.
Tim's gonna run out and try to trip the guy holding the arm.
Fuck people! We love robots here!
That's all
Yeah.
I'm here for. I am here to protect these sweeper bots. That's all I want.
Some of our best friends are robots.
Even I could be a robot.
We manufacture robots.
Yeah, okay, yeah, go ahead and roll me a 20-sided. Like, this is just a straight-up attack on this guy, for the record.
What is it?
It's a trip. So the one guy does, like, he stumbles and drops the arm, and he turns around to like pick it up again, and he sees you coming at him, and he's just like scrambling. The other smaller guy just turns and like pulls out like two guns and just aims them at you guys. And he's just like looking over. He sees the robot coming up behind him. His friend is trying to scrabble to pick up the robot arm. He's got like looking at all four of you with two guns out, and that's where we are. Just like,
I'm gonna try to shoot at the hand of the guy who's trying to pick the arm back up.
all right,
Just
yeah,
to-
go ahead and give me that 20-sider. All right, so a tough choice. Your tough choice is you're gonna miss. Like, you're not gonna hit that arm, but you can hit him and like see that the armor is actually very strong, and like you can watch your bullet like bounce off of him. It's not gonna hit the robot or anything. That's not where we're going with this. But he will begin to pick up the arm because like his armor is just way stronger than you thought it was gonna be. Alternatively, you hit the weak spot of the armor. You just get it in one. And this guy doesn't get back up.
Killing people out here.
He's got a robot arm. Ah,
Didn't think you'd kill him.
well, just ping off his stupid armor.
Right? So like you shoot, it bounces, like you see the fact that his armor is quite like heavy, like it dents it for sure. It's not like it didn't like dent it. And he's just oof, and he like throws it over his shoulder, but this is his friend's attack. Like the guy holding the two guns does not hold back, and he just fires immediately. But he has a mixed success. How do you want to deal with it? Like, he's aiming at you, Pim, and he has a tough choice to make. Does he hit you in the arm, but you get a counter shot, like, and immediately just blow him away? Or, like, you're able to fire and hit where you want to? Someone loses something. You see the robot's second arm fall off?
My boy.
Oh no!
It just splashes into the water, and it's just like standing there looking back and forth, like trying to like. It leans down and it's trying to reconnect its arm.
I want to help him.
Yes. So my tough choice is
Like,
either
You get shot and like you're able to immediately shoot him back in the shoulder and disarm him, or like wherever you want to hit him and disarm him. Yep, severed works for sure. But we're gonna have to like, so that is what Kole will be doing, what Royce will be doing.
all right.
But yeah, so the second option is he misses you completely. Like just you don't take any damage, but you would have to make a roll against him to disarm him.
I'll take the shot in the arm, and then would I just have to shoot at him, or can I shoot back at his buddy again?
Oh, you disarm him. Like the success is just on him.
Okay, yeah, I'll take the hit.
All right. So the guy with the giant robot arm, like, grabs it in both of his hands and starts swinging it at Pim. Like Kole, Sun, and Laura, you all see this happening. You can stop. Like, your action can happen between that actually connecting. But he is trying to swing this arm, like he's holding it by its wrist and swinging the shoulder at Pim's head.
Can I intercept?
Yeah, you have intercept, right?
I have a body that can jump.
Oh, intercept is also like a fighter move.
Oh,
How much damage did I take?
You took 2.
tell you what, I'll use a spell scroll to use that.
So, yeah, it's aiming at you now. Like he sees you like getting in between it and just like leans his whole weight and just changes the direction of the attack. You can Sun or Laura can still like get in action, and if you guys want to try to like shoot him or hit him or just like block it yourselves.
And I'm gonna try and
I
hit
would
him
like-
with the spear. Unless.
Yeah, I would
someone
like
wants go
to
first.
shoot.
Shoot him? Yeah, both of you give me a 20-sider real quick. Well, oof. All right. So he sees the spear coming, as Laura lunges in for him, and like he lets go of the robot arm with one hand and grabs the spear and yanks Laura in front of himself as Sunscream starts like unloading. You were shooting at him, right?
Yeah, sorry. I don't know if my die rolled.
Yeah, I saw. It was a 15, so it's a success.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. You see bullets like bouncing off of him. Lord, you do get hit in the back with one of Sunscream's bullets. And like you take 3 damage, and now this is gonna be the roll to hit Royce with this robot arm.
Lay it on me.
Alright. So he like does all that, like pulls Laura in, gets Laura shot by Sunscreen's thing, and then one-handed just backhands as hard as he can with his robot thing, just nailing Royce like in the upper shoulder of like your right arm. And just sends you sprawling. You take 5 damage from that hit.
That's fine.
And it's just like he stands he throws Laura back and he stands with the arm in both hands again. His partner next to him like has one of his arms to his side, useless, but he's holding a gun with the other one and he's pointing at Pim still, but like they're at a standstill right now. Warlord played cross counter, so like he's gonna take 5 damage as well from it. But like
neat.
you see you see his arm bends too far when he does it, and then just like his arm is stuck extended. So right now like his armor is crimped and he's trying to like struggle to get it undone. So he's wide open for an attack from Laura or go ahead.
I was gonna say, while he's doing that, can I try to hit him with the red cap fang, my dagger,
Oh yeah.
just
Go
to
ahead and make
get
that roll.
in between his armor? Bop, 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 bop.
So yeah, this is a very fun time. So you sink it right in between the armor, and like there's nothing in there.
Oh,
Like you do damage. Like you scrape against something, and like it starts like like it drops the weapon, and like the little dragon guy's just like, all right, we're done. No need to break anything. He puts one hand up because the other hand like is taken down. He's like, he drops his guns, both of them, into the water. It's like, no need to take this too seriously.
what are you doing with that robot arm?
Building a better robot. What are you doing to my robot?
Better robot.
So you're dismantling a robot to make a different robot?
That one's not my friend. This one is.
I look at the thing clad in armor.
It is like upon closer examination, it's big, but it's roughly the shape of Tarkus, but with like a more traditional like knight helmet on it. Like it is pretty well rusted. It has oil leaking out of where Pym stabbed it, but this oil is not green like the mana battery. It's just like it's black and it's thick and it's very viscous. And he just like sighs. He's like, that's gonna take forever to fix. Also, this robot is still on like behind you guys, but it has stopped trying to attack and is still like getting on its knees in this water, trying to like lean just right to put the sockets from the arm back together. And it's just been doing this for like the last 30 seconds.
Kind of not there yet. I'm gonna go pick up the arm and give it to the robot.
Yeah, it sits still. The one that it's trying to pick up, or the one that they stole? The
one he's trying to pick up for now.
Okay, yeah. It like leans directly into it, and it does like a little whistling song, which is just the beginning of the like get to work song.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm sorry about your new robot, but I mean, it might not be the nicest thing to do to steal from another robot. Is there not another way that you could have built this robot?
There is, but he's just trying to take the easy way out.
I don't even know. Look, we found this place. It looks cool. Like, why are they still protecting a broken city? Why are they still cleaning the city? It's clearly beyond help. You might as well use the parts. If I could reprogram that, I would.
Maybe somebody could reprogram the robots.
I give the robot a couple whistles, and then I go grab the other arm that they were trying to steal.
They still have their hands up, like 3 hands up, like because the one has been shot. And he's like, fine. Like, he's just like, waste to not use them.
You might be right about that.
But has anybody tried to reprogram them?
It's like I just learned about this place. I've been here less than a day.
Am I quite familiar with the workings of these robots?
These are definitely a little bit of a step up from the last time you were in Lullaby,
Yeah.
but I assume that you have like the gist of it. You couldn't recreate these without the magic of the seasonings world.
Mm-hmm.
But they still function.
Would I know of a way to, quote unquote, take command of them?
Yeah, you could just change the song that they're listening to. Or like if you get to the they are following Lullaby's programmed like playlist, because the way that Lullaby worked, little exposition dump for everybody. Lullaby as a city was a very industrious city, and they had everything set to music. So like while you worked, you listened to a certain song, and while you slept, you listened to a certain song. Everything was very strictly scheduled. Like even like your lunch break had a soundtrack to it. And that is what these robots are doing. You know that if the same songs are playing any minute, they're gonna go from the work mode to rest mode.
So there's like a central location that plays the songs that
Yep.
they're programmed to. Okay. I will keep that in my mind as I am thinking of like 30 different things I want to do.
Well, while we're all standing here, have you guys happened to see a large, strong woman with pink hair and a shield?
The one traveling with the flamingos?
Yes. Where was
Yeah.
the last time you saw them?
They had no interest in the robots. They were going to like, I don't know, some like central tower. Like they kept like using a headphone. Or like they were putting headphones on, like listening for something.
Oh, jeez.
Well, guys, I think we should go that direction then.
Yeah, it sounds like that's where we should go. Well, listen here, guys. Maybe find another way to build your robot. Don't dismantle these ones until we know what to do with them.
Who are you again? Like, you just shot me.
And I'll shoot you again.
They like, fine, okay. We'll get out of here. Like, it's fine. And he just like he does like start repairing his like robot friend. He's like, just you know what? Some people are just rude. They can be down here. I can't be down here. That's fine.
Let's head towards the flamingos.
So
While
yeah,
we're walking,
good.
while we're walking away from that guy, Laura's gonna look at him and be like, "You think we should get business cards made at some point?"
Yeah, we should probably do that. Fishtinger, repairs department.
Tim, would Fishtinger be interested in maybe acquiring some of these robots?
Absolutely. If you can get them to come with us, we will definitely take a peek at them. In between, Laura, myself, and you, maybe we can figure out how to reprogram them. Have them be of use for the Silver Thimble.
Oh, it's fine if you take them.
Well,
We're not trying to kill them.
are you from this city? Because I am, and as far as I can tell, I'm the closest thing to owner of these robots.
I mean, fair, I suppose.
And like I stare at him. It's like, maybe you should learn how to use smaller materials and finer details to build your own robot, and you might learn a thing or two instead of having to copy from work from others.
He like, I'm gonna roll a 20-sided to see if he takes the advice well or bad. The lower it is, the worse he takes what you said. You have
Perfect.
made an enemy for life.
Excellent.
Ooh. Oh man.
He's just looks at you. You
Huh.
just see him like really just like socket that wrench, just like as he's like in there, just like you know what? Fine. You know what? Fine. I will. You know what? I will. I will work smaller. And like he walks up to you, like in only with the one arm, he's like pointing his wrench at you, and it's just like, I'll make it something better than you've ever seen.
Well, I'll see you in a few hundred years when you get up to that level then.
It's like, fear. Just, I will. Just. And he like. He just starts stomping out of the place, and like his robot's following him, and like he is like stomping so loud you really can't tell which one's footsteps you're hearing anymore. Just like just splashing like crazy, and it's just like I'll show them. Oh. And yeah, so these two have disappeared from the scene for now. Like, and the whole way up, like you can hear the noise that they're making as they leave the tunnel.
See you in 1,000 years, fuckface.
It's like, oh, you have no
I'm gonna
idea.
use Nemesis.
Just-
Everyone's making enemies.
it's just, what's a funny name for him to have? It's just Boyce is up there somewhere.
Voice.
His Boyce. He's got Beto. His robot little name is Beto. So now they're out there somewhere. That's gonna be a treat for everybody. Royce has made yet another enemy. I believe my roll 20 might have frozen again. It did not? Alright.
Alright, tower, right? Tower's where we're going.
Sir,
I'm trying to find a very particular token that I haven't seen in a while.
world's fastest BRB.
Okay. World's fastest BRB. It feels too slow already. So, you guys are heading to the north. Alright. Grab all the tokens I need. Alright, Royce, you know the quickest way to the thing is like past this like this is the train yard. And you can see this robot is just like picking up like all this material and just like keeps like turning it around, setting it down. Like turning around, setting it down, then picking up something else, turns around to set it down, sees the piece that he picked up earlier, picks that up, turns around, sets it down, and it's just like in this loop.
Huh.
Like it's not necessarily blocking your path. You guys could get around it, but it's still there. Like just stuck in a loop. Sunscream, can you give me a roll?
You sure can.
Is that a 2 or a 12? I can't tell.
Oh,
2.
yeah.
Really, you cannot tell if that's a 2 or a 12 on that die.
Yeah, I'm gonna change color.
I don't know if it's color, but so that's a 2. I'm gonna give you the information that I was going to. It's just like has different implications. Now, you see that on this one's head is a large caliber, like a large caliber bullet has fired into this, and like
Alright.
it has just a big dent with a bullet in its head. Like you can see the bullet is still there, and it's like its eyes slowly go over you, and like it doesn't like its eyes don't go red or anything like that,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like stares down at you and like grabs its like dustpan and broom and like begins like charging at the 4 of you, like doing a sweeping motion, and tries to get you all in the dustpan. I'm gonna roll the attack right now for it. Alright, so a tough choice comes out of this. Which 2 of you get away? Sunscream, you get hit, definitely, but one other person gets hit as well. Like it's gonna deal, it's like 4 damage to you and one other person. But that's your tough choice. Like, who else didn't make it out of the way?
Oh shoot.
You know you want to make it me.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it you and I.
Cool.
Right? So you two are both like
I'm
swept
gonna
up.
use my counterattack ability.
Counter sweep.
Yeah. I parry it and take no damage.
Oh yeah, that's of course. So it's coming for you, and you just like, what does it look like? What does it look like to parry a broom trying to sweep you
It
into a
just
dustpan?
all goes into Sunscream. I just accidentally push it all into him.
You hop
I
off
just-
the broom.
Yeah, I
the
like
dust
Grab
roll.
him
out
and
of the
throw him in the
way.
way.
Ooh, yeah.
Alright, so like, Sunscream is now in this dustpan as it turns it upright, and you just hear him fall in it, and it does the like, has like a lid on itself. So you are stuck in a giant rectangular dustpan right now, Sunscream.
Mm. With the
And-
top, so I'm not able to yell out, or is it just muffled?
It's you. They could hear you, but you do very, very muffled. It's like super thick, like steel.
Mm.
And like it's not nice in here. Like it's not like there's garbage, like food garbage swept up, but there's a bunch of like scrap metal and stuff, which is like how you took the total of 4 damage. Like you
Yeah.
definitely have tetanus.
We're gonna need to visit B plus after this.
Like B has to
Yeah.
pull fucking tetanus out of you. But like it's still looking at the rest of the party like you are things that need to be cleaned up.
I'd like to try and whistle for it to stop.
Go ahead. For sure. Go ahead and make the roll.
Nice.
Oh,
I
that
love it.
one.
Stop. What I'm actually saying to it is kill me. Just
Yeah,
kill
it's
me
just
right
like-
now.
You see it, like its eyes do finally turn red. It just sees that and hears your song, and like whatever your song like hit me, and it holds the dustpan above its head like a warhammer and brings it down on you. And it happens so instantaneously that it's just like smashes you into the ground for 6. Also, Sunscream, you take an additional 4 while you're inside that.
You say 6 damage?
Yeah.
All right, cool. I turn into mist.
You keeping yourself at 12? Because everybody has 12. Did you
Oh,
take-
okay.
Yeah,
I'm at
everybody
1.
has 12.
Yeah, so I took 4 and then 4, and then this one does an additional 4. You said.
Oh shit, you've taken a total of 12?
No. You said the initial. Ooh, actually, wait. No, the battle before. Mm.
Royce got hit by the arm. Yeah, so Lore and Pim. I think Pim is AFK right now.
Hmm.
But
Oh,
Lore,
okay.
you,
I'm here.
okay. You guys all get to see that wonderful event happen. Like,
Ow.
Can I just try to? Oh God, how much is it? Hold on. Can I try to sleep it with my poison? I know it's a
I'm-
robot, but
yeah, I don't think the sleep's gonna work on the pure robot. I mean, if you want to try to like shoot it and make it enter its mode, is that just you putting on a shield charm, just like.
so you said it's malfunctioning because it got shot in the head.
It did get like there is a dent and a bullet in its head. Yes.
Can I jump on it and try to pull the bullet out?
Yeah, you can definitely give that a shot.
Okay.
All right, so yeah, you scrabble up it and like make it to its shoulder. And yeah, this scale is probably correct. And you do see just like a large caliber. It looks like basically a tank round is stuck in this thing's head. Not like the gunpowder and stuff, but just the actual like thick metal part of it. Like, and you could try to get this out, but that's probably gonna be another roll. And while that's happening, like it is like swiveling its head and it sees Lore and it's like stomps its way over towards Lore.
Alright, should I roll now to try to get it out?
Oh, 1 second. Let's see what Lore does. While
Okay.
it's like, is Esmie gone? Esmie muted. I would be worried that I
No.
disconnected, but people are talking.
I'm so.
Okay, so yeah, if Esme's AFK, I don't know. Go ahead and roll to try to like pull the bullet out. Yeah.
I'ma try. Do. Please.
Tough choice. You can get the bullet out, but like it just takes a little bit more like oomph than you thought it would. And like while you're pulling, like it does manage to swing up and slap you off of its shoulder. Or you can dodge that and you're gonna have to like spend one more turn up here to just get it. You don't have to make another roll, but it's gonna get another attack roll on everybody else.
How much damage is it gonna do to me if it slaps me off?
Oh, it's gonna do 4 damage.
I'll do it.
Alright. So yeah, you slap it down, you pull the round out, and it slaps you to the ground, dealing 4 damage. It starts to
Can
like...
you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
I don't know what the fuck happened, but that was weird.
I was very confused.
Did you hear me say what I was doing with the shield charm?
I
Or
did
did
not.
I cut up what? Okay, so what was happening with the shield charm was as soon as I saw the dustbin coming down, Laura's gonna reach into her bag and just kind of like throw it at Royce. I don't know if it would get to him before or after it comes down, but either way.
And it's like it would that he
Hits
has
me
to
in the
put it
face.
on. So yeah,
Yeah.
it hits him in the face, and that's what like made it like it like looks up and just flat.
Well, if you got a shield.
Thanks.
Right. So it goes it takes a step back, it drops the dustpan, and you can see there is a hole in its head. Like, and you can see the circuitry through that now. And it's like there is definitely sparks coming out of that as it's like stomping around. You can that is where we're gonna be right now. Like, it is distracted for a moment, so you guys can all like take an action.
I
But
would like to climb out of this dustpan.
yeah, you can climb out of the dustpan. You guys see Sunscream is just covered in like tons of cuts, and his arms are like stabbed with like rebar.
Ugh.
I'm okay, guys.
Didn't break a single bone. It's like, you're a cephalopod.
Exactly.
You don't look okay, Sonny. But
Like-
you're still hot.
Royce just pushes the dustpan off of himself as he lays on the ground.
I look
Okay.
sexier, battle scarred.
Chicks dig scars. But I did get the bullet out of this thing's head.
Yep. It is like lurching around, and it's like seems to be like scanning the area. Lore, can you make me a 20-sider?
Yes.
Alright. Tough choice. Okay, do you want some information about the robot or some information about something happening further into the city? You can become aware of one or the other, but not both. I'm hoping she did. What's that?
No, I'm still here. I didn't die
Okay.
again.
All right.
This is me thinking.
It's like, so there are
Somebody
two
else
things
further
happening.
into the city.
Okay. So, Lore notices it first, but pretty quickly afterwards, like, Royce will notice it as well. A different song is playing than there was a second ago. And it didn't, like, slowly transition from one to the other. It just, like, happened. Like, somebody changed, like, somebody skipped a track.
Hmm.
And up until this moment, they have been, like, slowly just working one into the other. And the robot is, like, responding to the new song. And it's, like, looking around, but, like, the sparks are flying out of its head pretty hard. So you guys still have a moment to stop, but it is, like, resyncing itself.
Hmm.
But Royce, Sunscream, and Pim, like, you can, and Laura still, like, you guys can all, like, do something if you want to.
Royce, how do we fix the robot?
By shutting it down and allowing me to tinker with it. That's not an option right now.
Well, if its circuits are exposed, can we, like, yoink them out?
I know how to fix
deactivate
it.
them?
I'm gonna limit break and attack this thing.
Yeah, okay. Poor robot.
Sometimes you have to break a robot to refix it.
The one guy wanted an arm. All right, but no, you know, it's fine, that's fine. Go ahead, make your roll.
He wanted an arm from a functional robot. This one's kind of non-functional right now. So I'm gonna mark it. I'm gonna automatically make 3 successful basic attacks against it. And then I continue making basic attacks until I roll lower than a success.
Okay, so your basic attack, no, your knuckles do 3. So, like, the first 3, like, you don't even dent the metal. But then the next 3, like, you've done a total of 2 damage. And then the next 3, you've done a total of 5 damage. and now you can roll your other hit because you had to like pound through its armor. So tough choice. You only get it. You get to keep doing it on success, not on tough choice, right?
Correct.
All right. So like that last one, you've done a total of 8 damage to it, and you can eat. Oh, Nika brought it up to a success. So yeah, roll again.
Hilarious.
So your tough choice is you can finish it right now. Like it won't. Like you'll just like Kate. Like what are you hitting when you are punching? Are you aiming for its chest? Are you just trying to take its head off? Like
I'm going for its chest.
okay.
As I feel like I'll remember that there's a power source in there.
So as you like pound its chest open and basically open heart surgery it, you do see the like its engine inside of it, and then you see like this tiny little pile, this absolutely minuscule pile of the silver flame powder that it's been using. And like,
Can I grab that?
yeah, your tough choice is you can grab it, and like that will will turn it off. But to do that, it's going to like grab you by your back and throw you across right after you do it with its last bit. Or you could shut it down without taking any damage, but the silver powder is going to fall.
It can throw me.
Okay. So you go flying back into the wall, and when you hit the wall, you turn into a just standing there holding a pile of silver. You all see this happen very quickly. You see Royce hit a wall and his body falls to the ground, but like a silver version of him is just standing there like nothing happened. But which hand are you holding the silver flame in? Your left or your right?
It'll be in my right hand.
All right. Your right hand is engulfed in fire. Like it looks silvery as hell. It is. You see all the lights in this area turn on, and you guys start you start hearing other noises. The music also gets significantly loud, just in the presence of this energy. And that's what you guys see. And a robot that's just a shell of a robot. It's just like slumped over.
Ow.
Royce, you're see-through.
You're a little shiny, bro.
Yeah, this happens sometimes.
What do we do now? Do we take your body with us?
My body didn't turn into the mist.
Oh, is that how it happens? Okay, so like he hits the
Yeah.
wall, foot hits the ground, and then his body like slowly like mists up. Sorry, my mistake.
Okay.
I thought that you always just kind of popped out of it, but no, it does explain.
Yeah, the body becomes mist. So I'm just standing there now. I'm just like, I'm just gonna follow y'all now.
All right.
Like a spooky ghost.
Royce is in fact a spooky ghost. Congratulations, we've done it.
Spooky. All right. Do you just keep heading towards the tower?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like we need to deal with that.
Let's
Yes.
head
But
towards the
also-
tower.
Like to note, the only reason Laura is not freaked out by a ghost right now is because it's Royce.
Spooky ghost Royce.
At least I'm not a book. Correct.
This is fine. You're not a book.
Or a book with legs.
Just if anybody starts like shooting magic at us, I'm gonna run.
Okay.
Or
That's fair.
yeah, I can run, right? Yeah, I'm gonna run because I'll just instantly get poofed.
Okay. No poofing. That would be bad. All right.
None
Let's
of that. No.
head to the tower.
All right. Who wants to give me that 20-sider?
I'll do it. Let's Pray on our Jesus.
He listened. Unless somebody makes that a 1. No, it's fine. Oh, I'm fine with the party having some success. That's fine.
I can't even become solid again because of the bounty.
That might come up as a big problem at some point, by the way.
Yeah. I mean, technically, we don't have to complete the bounty.
Mama didn't raise no quitter.
Alright, so as you guys go, and like with the success of Sunscream, you do get to like the tower, and this was the administrative office for the radios that played over the city. Royce, like, you know this. You've been here before, walked past it all the time. But standing in front of it are those 3 from earlier, and they're like scanning back and forth. Like not trying to get, not looking for a way in, but making sure everybody stays out.
What are you guys doing here?
Oh, okay, we just all right.
Ooh.
Just send Royce in to be spooky. Maybe that's a good idea. Maybe we should do that.
I can't go through walls. I just want to point that out. I cannot go through walls.
Yeah, but you can spookify them here. They're outside.
Yeah, but they might do something weird.
So, you approach them, and like the one with the gun, it's just like he's just cranking the gun. He's like, he's not pointing it directly at you, but he's not pointing it at you. You know what I mean? And it's just like, we're not doing anything to your robots, so you can just move along.
And what are you doing in front of the tower?
Somebody's doing something to my robots.
And they look at you, Royce, and I'm gonna make a 20 set. This is not just a flat out attack. This is
Don't mind my flaming hand.
like the one with the little scanner. Like it's just like nudges, the one with the gun and like shows him something, and they all just kind of like stare at Royce for a second. Oh, and since they rolled an 18, Sunscream, can you give me a roll real quick? Let's see if Sunscream sees this before it happens. Alright, here's your tough choice. You can stop either the little bomb being thrown or the main guy firing his like capture gun at Royce. But you can't stop them both.
So, Royce is essentially mist, right? So, that wouldn't even work on him. He's a ghost. So,
Except they've been trying to capture magic things.
Before he does that, can I pull out my little spyglass thing and take a peek at his weapon?
As we're too far into this for that.
Oh.
Like you'd have to wait for.
So, I would. So you said either stop the tiny bomb being thrown, or stop the trap being shot at Royce.
Yeah, like the one has like a gun. It's gonna fire out what looks like a Tesla cannon. And the other one is gonna throw a little like Rubik's Cube looking thing at Royce.
Do I have a chance to notice either of these things happening?
Not before they happen.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop the attack on.
They're both going for Royce. Just one's a bomb and one's a gun.
Oh. Yeah, I'll. I'm gonna stop the gun.
Right, so I'm going. This is the roll for it. This is the gun going off and hitting Sunscream. As it like hits you, it you feel it like coursing through you, and then it gets brighter. You have lost 3 AP and 2 HP. As
Guess
it
I'm
like
barely alive. Got it.
category down. Okay, so the tough choice is: do you want to lose 3 AP or 2 HP?
I'll lose my 2 AP.
Okay, and like you get super tired
sorry,
from
whatever.
it. Like you suddenly get like super tired. This is for the bomb coming at what? The bomb like just goes directly inside of you, Royce, and then like blows up, and suddenly Ghost Royce isn't there anymore.
Can I ask a question here?
Yeah. Oh, you didn't want to do that at all, Warlord.
Rico!
So it goes completely through him and goes completely through you. Just doesn't go off, and you just see that thing like land in the water, and then just kind of roll down the way that it came. Don't worry about that.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Huh. I would like to use an ability now.
Yeah, go ahead. You guys are
would like to
all
stab someone.
in combat now for sure.
Are there any like rooftops that I can see?
Yeah, these buildings have rooftops for sure.
I would like to use the blink ability to instantly vanish in a gust of wind and then reappear on top of a rooftop.
Okay, for sure. You just move you over here. Bloop, you're on a rooftop. Alright, Pim, Laura, what you guys got? You've suddenly seen these guys go immediately hostile. Like, one of them is like scanning around with the little scanner that he had, like looking. One of them is like pulling out 2 knives, and the other one is like aiming his gun.
Laura's gonna stab the one pulling out knives, which I assume is the one that threw the bomb.
Yeah, it's this smug looking little devil in front of you.
Laura's not stabbing with the spear.
Oh, you
Laura's stabbing with the doom shank.
Oh yeah, give me that roll. Alright, so that is a success. Like you hit him with it. That's what, 3 damage or 2 damage?
I think it's 2.
Yeah, I think the Doom Shake is 2.
It's
He
2.
doesn't like it.
That's fine. He's not gonna like it next time either.
Yeah, it sunk right into his like chest. Like not like his heart, but like you got him with it. Alright, so
Let's see.
right, go ahead, Pim. You have the rip like Jesus going right now. You don't have any sleeves to rip off though.
Don't. Pim just rips her whole top off. Distraction.
Just tits out.
Just tits out. I am going to attempt to do Demon Days.
Mamma mia.
Alright, so shirt open, And Demon Days goes all crazy, so blood hulking out here, and yeah, okay, so first one is a success, and I can keep going until I don't.
Okay, so which one of the three are you hitting with that?
So Demon Days, let's see, who has the most HP?
The one in the middle is the leader.
Okay,
The
so
one
I'll
with
go
the
after
gun.
him. I'm going after him then. Alright, so first one is a hit. Second is a hit, so it's 6 damage. 9 damage. Oh, 12 damage!
Yeah, he died after the 10. Oh, but that one's a 3.
Okay, that ends it. So I did.
Oh no, he died after the 4th one, so you didn't have to like that. The 3 doesn't
Oh.
like. I'm not gonna use the 3 to like hurt you. So Royce and Starscream, you do have like 2 more guys. They are not looking particularly happy with watching their leader just get murdered. But like they are both pulling weapons.
I'm gonna, from up here, point my finger at one of them and use Magic Strike.
Alright, give me a roll.
Shoot a missile of force at them.
That does like what? 2 damage?
2 damage.
Alright. So the one like with the reader, like if his like reader gets blown out of his hand, he's like holding his hand, like holds his hand as like he reaches down and pulls out a gun, and he just starts like pointing it everywhere. This is the part where both of them are gonna get their attack. So the one that has been doom shanked is gonna attack Lore because she's right there. Lots of 16s, and like he lunges forward and just tries to stab Lore in the he tries to get you in the heart, but like he's gonna hit you in the side, and it's gonna be 2 damage from
So-
that. Oh, go ahead.
So, in that action, would it be possible for me to do something?
Sure, what you got?
I
I
mean,
would like to do. I would like to cast Splitting Image on Lore. So make 2 of her.
Oh, for sure.
I'm listening.
Yeah, go ahead. Roll me a 20-sided real quick.
Fishtinger's productivity just got way higher.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So like there's a second Lore stand.
Yeah. So now he
man,
is
if
the.
Sal could see this, he'd be thrilled.
Yeah, he stabbed the wrong one. Absolutely. Like he lunged straight through the fake one. So Lore or Sunscream could like make a counterattack to it.
Oh, I am 100% Laura's making a counterattack with the Doomshank.
Oh yeah, you don't even have to roll that for that because it's gonna stab him.
Yep.
Oh, just okay. Yeah, that works too.
I was gonna play the card.
It's a good card.
It's a great card.
1 second. There it is. All right. So you all watch this guy fall, like to his knees with his hands like clutched around like his wound, and then you see his skin and clothes just fall to the side, and in his place is just another little skeleton.
How does his buddy feel about that?
Terrified.
Laura's gonna just wipe the dagger off on her sleeve.
So yeah, that happened in front of, and like the last one raises his arms, just like surrendering. He just drops, like throws his gun in the water, and he's like, "I don't get paid enough. I'm good. We're good." They said,
Right now,
"Guard the
what were you
door."
doing?
Guarding the door. They tell me to guard a door.
Why?
I guard a door. Because the flamingos are busy inside.
Is the pink-haired woman with them?
Yeah, there's a pink lady with them.
Pink, two-legged, monkey-like person.
Yeah. Pink hair, big shield, crazy looking sword.
Okay. Why did you attack me?
Because we were told to guard the door.
Hmm.
Oh,
You...
and that and this. And he shows you like his little like reader thing. And the magic you are giving off right now is off the scale. Like, they are detecting magic. And it's just like, we could have powered a lot with you.
Man, people are so focused on the easy way.
You should, consider thinking about your actions before you take them next time.
I don't get paid to think. I get paid to point at magic.
I'd hand Pim like something to cover herself with, but I'm a ghost.
I mean,
This is more effective. Takes people by
fine.
surprise. Also, one of the most famous lady pirates literally fought with no shirt on. So, meh.
yep. Plus, if she really
So-
feels like it, she's still got the red cap cloak.
When in doubt, tits out.
It's a little
Exactly.
nippy out here now.
The music
Alright.
changes to just rim shot. Like,
So the guy that is left at the door was the one with the magical scanner.
yes.
Okay, hey, give me that scanner.
He just tosses it to you.
I'm gonna put that in my pocket. All right, let's go inside. Just bust the door down.
Be careful with that like thing he threw at me. I have a bad feeling about it.
That thing that's on the ground now still?
Did Royce's token just disappear for anybody else?
No.
No,
I'm right there.
No,
now.
still here.
It's not on my screen.
Royce, move yourself again.
I'm a spooky ghost.
I'm resetting my roll 20. I'll be right back.
Royce is haunted, like actually.
I mean,
Spooky ghost.
we do remember how season 2 ended, right?
Should we pick up that thing that was on the ground?
Or just leave it there.
Throw it a little further away?
What could possibly happen?
I'm sure it'll be fine if we leave it there for now.
Yeah, we can go inside and go away from the explosion.
Yeah, and we'll bring our new friend Steve with us. Steve's a good name for this guy, right?
Steve!
You know,
You don't want to name him Bonelby?
Bonelby. Ah!
No, that's his last name. We're gonna need to get him a
Steve
uniform.
Bolton.
No, he's still not on my screen. No, there he is. I don't understand what's happening with roll 20 lately. Oh, I gotta grab a skeleton. Now you have a Skelebro.
His name is Steve?
You can't just name somebody skeleton.
Well, we did.
She ripped that out of
Can he
him
talk
fair and
to
square.
say something?
I don't think so. But yeah, so you kick in the door, and this is what you see upon like entering. Like, you see 3 flamingos like standing in front of this strange machine. It has like a record player on it, and you do see like old vinyls.
It smells like home in here.
And they turn like and look at you like, what are you doing in here? All 3 of the flamingos immediately recognize all 4 of you, by the way. Like, you don't recognize them because like they're just like 7 flamingos, but they immediately see you and like, uh-oh.
They're just like, oh no, we fucked up.
What you doing?
And it's just like, oh, treasure hunting, same as you, I'm sure.
Why'd you have guys at the door?
So those robots didn't hurt us. That's a huge. And the woman's just like, hey, can we just get back to finding the silver flame for me? And then she like sees like Royce like glowing. Where'd you get that?
We met your boss.
I feel like I shouldn't tell you, because you'll do something stupid. But I ripped it out of a chest.
Huh. Well, that's fascinating. And one of the flamingos just is like rifling through the records. He's like, okay, we got it. We're good. What'd you guys need?
Her.
Oh.
And for all of you to get out of my city.
It's like, oh, this. I'm sorry. I'm terribly sorry. So they like reach back and like pull up this like super official like notarized scroll work, like absolutely like beautiful stuff. Beautifully written penmanship, and it's just like says like, here you are, and they hand it to you.
What is it?
It is a deed of ownership for the once city of Lullaby. Has now been acquired by Bobbitt's Casino and Spa.
Are they giving me the deed?
No, they're letting you know that Bobbert owns this city.
Is this the official deed?
How would you be able to tell?
I just assume that they had it drawn up while they were here.
It most certainly does not. I'm gonna refund that. That oops. That deed is like, or like the deed can burn up, but like they're just gonna be like, it was just a copy. Like, but it is quite official. And like another flamingo reaches in his pouch, like pulls it out. And it's just
You
like,
wanna pass a message to Bobbert?
absolutely.
You let him know that as soon as I'm done with my business here, I will be coming to his casino to burn it down.
Oh. I'll let
And
I'll let him
everyone
know.
inside of it.
It's like, I'll let him know. And it's just like, you see him like texting. It's like, okay. Oh, he sent back fire emoji, ghost emoji, target emoji, then eggplant emoji. I don't know what it means.
My head hurts.
It sounds like he's excited for a good old-fashioned cookout.
That right? So,
That's what it sounds like.
oh, I'm sorry. He finished off with, LOL. Which one?
Maybe Bobbert's gonna be my nemesis now.
Ooh.
And it's just like, well, we'll get out of your city, and they all like raise their hands and just like sidle along the side of you, and like the woman's just like, I still need the silver. You didn't get me this, and she like sighs.
You want some silver flame, right?
I would like the silver flame, please.
I can give you this silver flame if it would make you happy.
And she's just like, well, yeah, I mean, that's it.
Yeah, you just gotta come back with us to your boss so we can make a little transaction.
It's like, okay, so here's how the silver flame works. Like, Royce, it is going to start burning your AP up the longer you keep this until you guys get a jar that can hold it, or like a specific piece of something that burns correctly for it. But like right now you are just giving off it, and it's gonna start hurting you. You're gonna have to make a couple rolls to get out of here, and every bad roll is gonna hurt you. But only your AP. The second your AP hits 0, you're gonna like, well, you're real dead. So it's either get out of here quick or find the storage of the rest of the...
You told me she didn't bring a container for silver flame.
She was just gonna grab the pellets.
What if we went back and got the head of that robot and put the flame in the head? Would that contain it?
We gotta go to this storage place.
Oh.
There'll be specialized storage containers for the flames.
Alright, well, let's head there. We gotta make a quick pit stop. We'll get you what you need, and then we gotta go back to your boss.
Yeah, and she's just like, all right, thumbs up. Like, and she just starts following you. She's just like, so do you know those flamingos?
Something
Not
like that.
specifically, but we're acquainted with their boss.
I hate flamingos.
They did say they had a couple like, oh, are you the Wander crew?
We are. Did they mention us?
They did. Like that they're working with some people that have had dealings with you, and to, you know, they just...
That stupid flamingo just thinks he can own Lullaby. Just ruins my mood.
Didn't you say you owned Lullaby?
It's a matter of speaking. It's my home.
Oh, they said they were making it their home.
Yeah, they say a lot of things.
Alright, so you guys do reach the... I'm just gonna like fast forward for you guys. You guys get to the spot that Royce remembers, but where there should be hundreds of barrels, you see like the remnants of some of the barrels, but what's left of the silver flame powder is enough to fill the top of this like fountain, and that's it. Like that's all that's left. So maybe like a pouch full of this stuff is left in this world.
Oh dear.
So
Is there-
Royce, this powder fuels this city. So if you were to remove it, what are the consequences? What would be,
Well,
if you know?
From just a general knowledge, I believe the robots would start doing whatever the hell they want to, based off of whatever the last song they heard was. Or they just shut down.
I mean,
If they were to shut down, would we then be able to reprogram them?
Possibly.
The woman just says, let them rust. Just come on, let's get it.
either way, I'm sure the flamingos will come back when we're gone until we, deal with Bobber, because I'm sure you want to do that. So I'm sure we could just leave that mess for them to clean up if we just don't leave them the
Right.
silver powder.
Is there containers here to take the silver fire?
Yeah, there are some like leather pouches that appear to be like, roll me a 20 set. Let's see how like well they still are, how good they still are after forever. Oh. Okay, so he rolled a 1, everyone.
I'm just gonna roll this bingo card for myself.
Oh, nice. Huh. So,
Hmm.
oh, restores 5 AP for the party and crew. Nice. That's probably really handy. Royce bursts into full flames, everyone. Like, he's just like a beacon of fire at this point.
Is this how Leto feels like all the time?
It might be. You guys have to get him in, like, I'm just gonna tell you guys all off of me. I tell you, Royce is about to detonate like a bomb. He might be okay. We don't know, but he's going to detonate. We're coming full circle with this. Like, it started with the battery, now it's Royce.
Well, I am the bomb.
And you're about to blow up.
Throw him in the lake.
You have seen some underground water. Like, if you want to do that, there's definitely some locations you could give it a shot.
Guys, what do we do? He's gonna blow.
Mm.
Get him away from the rest of the silver powder.
Yeah, I would say at the very least, get away from the silver powder and us, because we will die as well.
Okay, cool. I'll do that. No problem.
Royce, run.
I would say to the nearest water supply. Though if the explosion is like the same, like the last one, this whole place might go.
This is a silver fire, yes?
Yeah, it's silvery fire for sure.
Can I exert any influence with it, my wizard powers on it?
Yeah, it's gonna be super limited, based on the fact that it comes out of a 1, but go ahead and give me another roll. We'll just see how this works out.
Is there any external rules for bingo cards?
You can't use more than one. Like, more than one of the same bingo.
Okay. But I can, if it's 2 different bingos, I can use 2 different bingos?
Yeah, as long as they've been accomplished.
I've rolled 3 failures.
Okay, yeah. So the next roll is a 20. All right. You are able to exert enough control over this silver flame to Okay. Just trying to like get it in my mind. So when Royce, you go into the you go into the air, just like because you're in wraith form, so you can fly straight up.
Mhm.
And like you guys see Royce just basically become a sun real quick. Like he bursts into flames. This is like this blue sun is up there, and compared to the way that like when his hand burst into flames, this whole city is really coming to life now. You hear train engines start up. Like you see the robots that are here start to like stomp around, and when they start to pick up, they're actually like effective basically immediately. Like some of them are like drilling into walls and like dredging the water away, and like they are functioning at like 200% efficiency right now. They are just moving. this whole city is like, you see cars on the street that were just scrapped a minute ago, and like still their tires and like nothing's really working, but the metal in them is starting to turn on and be fuel. Like that is what's happening under this city. The music is quite like the music is like at the regular volume that it would be and not as distorted coming through it. It just sounds like it sounds like you all need to take a break is what it feels like. You all just like are really relaxed, kind of like you can just sit down and just recover if you want to. Except for the skeleton, he's not going to get any better.
He's just broke.
Here's another Lido.
Yeah, okay.
I made another boy.
Just another one. Yeah, so, I mean, we have the option of like resting.
Like, yeah, you guys could sit down and heal up if you want to, or you can just get out of this cave. It's up to you, whichever you guys want to do.
You guys want to heal up for a second?
Yeah, it's probably not a bad idea.
When Royce hit, when you touch the ground, Royce, you're gonna be at 0 HP, not unconscious, and you're not in wraith form anymore after that.
Hilarious.
Like you are at the most technical 1 HP. You are at 0.001 HP.
I mean, I'm ready to defy death at any time, Alan.
Okay, I'm just letting you know. Like, but if you guys do rest before trying to make out of here, that will break that bounty. Like, I'm not guaranteeing there's a fight on the way out. It's just you guys' dice are rough.
Oh no, it's up to you guys. I'll leave it up to you.
I mean, if we just leave, we just avoid everybody else, right?
Yeah. Actually, yeah. Let's get the fuck out of Dodge. Let's evacuate.
Take as much of the powder as you can, though.
Oh
I'll
yes.
I'll scoop the powder
like-
in one of the pouches.
All right. Who wants to lead the expedition out of this place?
Let's see.
I guess I will.
All right, give me that roll.
If I roll another one, I'm just gonna resign
It'll be
myself.
so funny. I really looked like that one for a second, didn't it?
Yeah.
I just got so nervous.
Alright, so with a 19, like you begin to make your way out of this, this music is like really freaking me out. You begin making your way out of the, and when you get to the, when you get around where the entrance is, like where you guys had to like squeeze your way through, you find the corpse. Well, maybe not the corpse. One of them laying on the ground of like one of the flamingos is like laying on his side, like gasping.
You good?
How you doing there, buddy?
He has been shot. Go ahead and roll me a 20-sider, somebody else. Yeah, it's Sunscream. Go ahead and roll me a 20-sider.
Yep.
So a tough choice. Do you not find the trap, but you also didn't set it off? Or did you set off the trap and now you guys know what to look out for?
It is a tough choice. Shit. I just want I'll set it off, but know what we're looking for.
So you may like if you like, you may avoid this roll completely. Like you can just say no to the roll. That it didn't happen because the safety peanut is a may. But the downside to that is it will work like the second option that you do not know about the trap.
Oh shit. Yeah, I'll do that. We don't know about the trap.
Alright, so like the camera swings and you see the pressure trap connected to a gun in the rocks along the wall, but you guys don't. The players see it, but the characters don't. So this flamingo is laying here on the ground, bleeding out, and he's just like raising his arm up towards one of you, just like, help.
That'll break our healing, right?
If you heal him, it will.
Shame.
Just go through his pockets.
Just shit. I'll pick him up, throw him over my shoulder.
Roll me that 20-sider. Alright. So you go to pick him up and you hear the gun click. And it's a tough choice. Pim, do you take the shot? Oh, go ahead.
To say I'm gonna play a card because I'm gonna have to have the skeleton go help.
All right,
Try to
that's
help
fun.
pick him up.
Where do I get the little skeleton? So yeah, you hear that gun click, and then you just see the skeleton dive in front of it, and the bullet hits his skull and just turns it to dust immediately.
Steve, no.
Steve!
Bye, Steve! We'll miss you!
So
Nope, crazy.
you guys see the trap that was in the corner of the room. And if you go study it at all, and I'm not gonna make you don't necessarily need to roll for it. It was the guy with the robot left his gun here to shoot whoever was coming after him.
What an a-hole.
God, why would he do something like that?
I can't imagine.
Dick.
Somebody
Who would
decided
make fun of him?
But
It
they're
was
not
Lady
nearby
Royce.
then, yeah.
Alright, so you guys can just straight up get out of here now.
Okay.
The bodyguard will be out here with you. So the fire salesman is just like, oh, you found her.
Sure did.
You see that he is completely covered in snow right now, and the beetle also shakes off snow. It's just like, there's some other people that came out first. I'm not much of a fighter, so I decided to hide. They don't like you.
Yeah.
A fair statement.
The feeling's mutual.
I couldn't understand why.
And he looks down and sees the flamingo. He's just like, oh, so you did shoot one of them.
No, we didn't shoot this one.
They think you shot him.
We found him like this.
Why
The
didn't you heal
wall
him?
shot him.
I hate
Don't really have
flamingos.
anything on us for that.
He's just like, why didn't you heal me?
Think of Bobbert as you slowly slip away.
I will. Thank you, Father. And then he dies.
God!
I check his pockets.
Will I stay for this?
He's a flamingo. They're expendable.
Yeah, he has a business card. In his pocket, he has 2 business cards. One from Tom Hanks, and the Consonant collaboration, and one is from Bobbitt's Casino and Spa, and then he does have a third one that is like been folded and like secreted away even more, and it just says it says Sal on it, and then there's a like a number, which is just like can only be called while you're in Dyad.
Is it the same as the card I got from Sal?
Absolutely is.
Well, we brought your lady.
And thank you. And she's just
And
like
she's
she
in
looks
perfectly fine condition.
and she's just like really just kind of like not upset but just kind of annoyed. And she's like, "Where's the wagon?" And it's just like, "It got buried in snow."
Yeah.
And like she does this like hugely deep sigh. And like she's like she hands him a little bit of the powder, and she's like, "They got the silver flames." And he's just like super excited, and it's just like, and now we can just like move through it as in a montage of like she's like, you see her shoveling out the wagon, then you see like him like setting the stars fire like into something that you guys can do, like Royce and him working together to like make it an engine for you guys. And it's just like the sun rising up, and then it's just like it just keeps cutting back to this flamingo freezing, like his corpse freezing.
No.
Like glassy eye.
I would prepare it because it's still bird meat. So
Oh no!
I would prepare it.
Oh no!
We're eating one of Bobbert's kids.
It tastes like chicken.
Oh Lord.
And let it go to waste, right?
It's like some weird form of cannibalism.
So like as like you guys are getting ready and stuff, the guard like cracks her neck a couple times and just is like, so like your uniforms, are you from that Silver Thimble, that Wander Crew situation?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it a
Huh.
problem if we are?
Not a problem, not a problem. Maybe you know a friend of mine. They go by Talali Slickfeet.
Well, you-
Haven't
Sleek Feet.
never.
Never heard of her?
No.
Alright, give me a 20-setter.
God,
How well does Pim lie?
I don't want her to try to kill her.
You lie pretty good. So it's just like,
You know, I don't know all the crew. I'm not really part of the crew. Just a friend of the captain. Why? What you got going on with Talali?
Nothing.
what
She's
was your
also
name
very good at
again?
lying. Sorry, what was that?
What was your name, ma'am?
Her name? Her name is
Yes.
Sarah. Can you roll me a 20-setter? See how good you like identifying somebody?
Hmm.
Tough choice. You know she's lying about like she has a very important reason behind Talali, or you know she's lying about her name.
Is it possible for me to use insight on her?
Oh, yeah.
to read mind.
Go ahead and roll me a 20-sided.
Let's say I know she's lying about her name.
Okay. Alright, absolutely. She is like, there's something broken with her mind right now. I'm not saying that she's crazy or anything. I'm not like belittling mental health or anything. But something about when the worlds like smashed together, she was left behind. Like, part of her mind was left behind. She has a fascination with Talali. She doesn't know why. Her name is not Sarah, but she doesn't know her actual name. And the only two things that she knows for sure is that she works for the fire salesman and she wants to find Talali. Like, those are the two things those are the only two things that she knows for real. But yeah, like in like the scenes and stuff, you guys eat your flamingo.
I mean, I don't eat it because I hate flamingos.
Oh, okay. You guys have cooked flamingo.
Mm-hmm.
This is real
It's all
bad.
you, Sunscream. Just
Yep.
No,
you.
it's all on me. How do you
He's got
think
some
I
fire, Jack.
power the temple that is my body?
Alright,
Damn
so you
nature,
guys
scary.
you guys get back to the airship and like you do roll me a 20-sided to see how well you did it like actually building this battery.
I'm gonna roll a 1 here.
I hope not. Well, no, a three's real good though.
Oh no.
So this battery will get you home. It will get you home, but like no more than that. Like you're gonna have to like reestablish like a new battery. This battery burns out very quickly, but it gets you guys home so fast. Just pitch it. All right, one more 20-sided.
Oh, Jesus.
This one's the one.
Okay. Roll 20 is freezing for me.
Yeah, it's been real rough for me tonight. Like some of the rolls have actually appeared on the stream before they appear on my screen tonight.
Yeah, I've had to look at the stream other than the roll 20.
Yeah, it's been real rough.
It didn't show up, but I rolled a 10.
I do see the 10. Okay. So tough choice. All right. This is a fun tough choice. This battery works quite well. Like it's way faster. Like you're not unable to you can't hit the brakes. So like you're pulling back and like all four of you are trying to get this thing to stop. And it is just hauling ass back towards the city at a ridiculous rate. What do you crash into when you get back to the Silver Thimble? Like, where's the crash landing?
Library.
Why we rebuilt it underground?
It's
casino?
telescoping. It's definitely the casino's too easy. The casino is something you want. This is a bad thing.
Definitely not the diving bell. Sorry, Caustic.
How many times has it been destroyed, though?
The diving bell has not been destroyed. They do just crash things into.
So realistically, we're heading back, right?
Yes.
I
It's
would
like
say
so at the edges, like near the dock, at the edges you have the Warpletinger factory. That's this right
Yeah.
here. You have Vatnus tree. You have Akana's tree. You have the academy, which is like here. This is the diving bell down here. And this is just residential district. It's
so.
it's Vatnus tree.
I'm pretty sure we'd be steering towards Roleplaying Industries, but realize
What's
we're going too
Fishtinger?
fast.
No,
Fishtinger,
Fishtinger, my bad.
I mean, I don't want to say we go into Fishtinger Industries, but
I will be so pissed.
I
can Can we let a
We-
dice decide?
We can. All right, let's number them. Okay. All
Um,
right.
I want to choose between the top portion of the map.
All right. So we've got Fishtinger Industries, which would be the one.
Fishtinger.
God damn it. Fishtinger Industries. My bad. Fishtinger Industries. We have Vatna's Tree. We have the Academy, or we have Akana's Tree. So, 1 Fishtinger, 2 Vatna, 3 Academy, 4 Akana.
Oh God.
All right, I'm gonna roll it.
I'm gonna cry.
I just want to say I'm sorry to everybody in advance.
The Academy's not
What's
housing for city
bad?
people anymore. You have a second city underneath it.
Oh man,
It's always the library.
that library has been through some shit.
Or a
It
library.
has to not be the library. It's like
Yeah,
too much.
it's too much. It's not. I'm not destroying the library. Like I'm making a full on, and we're not destroying the library. But until the Speakeasy game, communications are incredibly limited. Like you guys broke some of the crystals.
I should have never come. It should have been me.
Like the books, the information in that, it's perfectly safe. It's like they're fine. Like it telescoped down in order to dodge, but like you guys still like clipped some of the crystals. So communication is significantly limited for the next 4 games. No, 5 games.
Oh,
Better
But
than
yeah.
burning all the books again, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they weren't even flammable because they're all like you guys put them on like records, like the audio files.
Okay, guys, this could have been worse.
It could have.
it,
Oh yeah, the
Oh,
wax
yeah.
recordings could definitely melt, but they're fine.
The knowledge is safe. The communication, shoddy.
But you do, once you like dig it out of the wreckage, have a good engine for the sub that is not using not sub for the airship that is not using the same energy that the gibbet people have. Like it's a completely new thing. Like and it's just standalone for the like you might be able to study it, maybe able to go get another one. They said they caught it in the Celestial Sea.
A better option than stealing magic from everything.
Yeah, I'm really tired.
Oh, you're so tired.
no, yeah, Mr. Sun.
Yeah, I don't know what that was all about.
You burned so bright. So bright.
Yeah,
And-
it's my entire life, basically.
Mm-mm. And that is the end of Fight for Me. I am sorry. It was supposed to go a different direction because we had I really planned it around a different character. So like a lot of that stuff I had to change on the spot. But I hope everybody had fun. And you
I'm
guys
sure,
will get Go ahead.
the loose living fire will never come back to haunt us.
No, not at all. And that thing just ran away, and that's okay, this is the loot goblin thing. So you guys chase it down and kill it, and then it's just you see it run away. It's no. Let's talk to this guy.
I'll just stand in there watch you
Listen,
go.
we're letting it just,
Watching it
you know.
go, just interesting.
Yeah,
So anyway, what were we talking about?
It's gonna ferment over there for a little while.
Oh.
Man, he's moving. That's crazy. Anyway,
Wow, look at that little cactar go.
It's a fire with feet. Neat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, we might
neat.
want to go check in on that lake at some point, or at least I don't know. I feel like I'm the least likely to get straight up murdered.
Oh, that lake is so angry at you guys right now.
Don't you know?
oh yeah,
Just throw all your
saying,
batteries into the ocean.
We didn't bring back any robots, guys.
You didn't bring back any robots. You made
No, no.
enemies with the flamingo people.
No, no,
Royce has straight up
but-
threatened Bobbert.
Yeah.
but
Sunny,
I am
do it again.
full of flamingo meat,
flamingo.
and it's delicious. Okay.
Sunscream, you can't just eat the enemies after they die, or you can't just do that.
Okay, but why not?
It's a moral thing. I wasn't gonna bring it up while we were out in the snow because other things on the mind. But if your mother died, would you just let some person eat them afterwards?
Isn't there that whole
Flashback to
thing?
Sunscream eating his mother's calamari.
It is worth noting he is an octopus, so like
Yeah,
if
right.
I
God.
Alright, so the recap for today, you guys took the airship around over here on the map. You overheated the airship the worst ever. Like, it got a huge charge of mana from somewhere. Like, you guys are unaware where that mana surge came from. And then set it down very nicely. Like, you guys didn't crash that airship at that point. Royce hucked it into this strange lake that clearly has leviathans in it, like big leviathans, that Laura could hear them like communicating with each other right before the entire lake became a giant bubble of death and then exploded with the light of a sunrise.
It makes
That
gift
happened.
baskets.
It's just like that's gonna take a big gift basket to make better. You guys, on your way there, you did see the entrance of a dwarven city that now remembers living for a while. You also found the ruins of a not a liminal city, seasoning city, like completely. Like, it looks like it's been down there thousands of years, but it's been there. And certain portions of it still work. It's being mended and kept by giant robots. Well, it was until you took all of the fuel for them. And now they're just gonna like slowly run out of energy.
That's fine. That's a flamingo problem now, since they want to claim the city.
Yeah, you were presented with a group of flamingos that claim that they own the city, or that Bobbert owns the city. It is safe to say that he might have bought it from somebody, but yeah, you saved the fire salesman, and also like got his stuff buried by an avalanche. You made friends with Talali's ex named Sarah, but that's not her real name. But she doesn't remember that it's not her real name. And yeah, she's still looking for Talali. And then you crashed the airship into the radio tower. So that communications are going to be kind of shot for a while. That was today's game. Go
Yep.
Team Sex Pants.
Hi.
No, this is Team No Pants.
Oh, sorry. Go Team No Pants.
No team, no pants.
Still not wearing pants.
We consumed a person.
And you and Sunscream
Now we're.
ate a flamingo. Oh,
Yeah, but
We
who?
briefly had
Royce made-
Steve.
Royce made an enemy for life.
Oh, yeah.
We briefly
That's
had
how it's
Steve,
done.
who would have been
I
the best
forgot about
customer support technician for Fishtinger. R.I.P. Steve.
Yeah.
There will be posters put up all over the building in commemoration of his would-be contributions.
Let me make sure though I have the moral scale correct in my head. Stabbing a man and pulling his bone, reanimating his bones from his flesh, fine. Killing and watching a flamingo die because you refuse to heal him because you want stuff. Then watching him freeze to death and
I
then
don't have any
eating
healing
him.
items or skills.
That's fine though. I'm just trying to get the morals here.
See, I didn't know him personally, so
Okay,
I
alright,
feel
yeah.
that.
And it wasn't the skeleton that attacked us. It was the skeleton's previous owner.
It was the skeleton's previous owner. But yeah, okay.
This went a little more unhinged.
And Royce almost died by getting hit in the head with a dustpan
Yeah.
that
mean-
Sunscream was in.
Yes.
I expect nothing less from every game I'm in.
And Akana brought up a good point. So since this is Team No Pants and Pim ripped her shirt off for the Rip Like Jesus thing, Pim was basically just fighting naked for
Just
like
naked.
the second half of that game.
Just
At
covered in
least it
tats.
was-
That's
the
it.
vest on, just like the vest thing you
Great
have.
news.
Yeah, just the vest.
So I did have another question on that. When Royce turned into the sun, did his clothes burn off too?
He was already ethereal.
He was already
so-
walking around naked. Okay.
Like, his clothes didn't exist so much as just like, meh. But yeah,
Yeah,
so
you know
that was
what?
today's
Yeah.
game.
Yeah, I'm just completely naked right now. I
Tomorrow's,
don't even mind.
oh, go-
It happens so much.
Tomorrow's game is When We're Small. That is Valentina and Isaac are sent on just like a little, hey, go figure out what's on that island mission, and I'm sure everything is going to work out perfectly because the dice are always in everybody's favor. And I'm sure there's
100%
going to
of
be
the
no
time.
problems when it comes around to the two other players of that game.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine. What could possibly go wrong?
But I'm
Sorry
sorry this
about
game
your-
seemed a
Possibly go
little...
more wrong.
I am sorry that if this game felt a little like disjointed, like I had to like switch a bunch of stuff last minute. I did have like other plans for the locations and I just had to like change them as I go. But yeah. Thank you guys for playing, and thank you, Kole, for showing up at the very last minute.
I appreciate it. Literally 5 minutes before
Yeah.
the game, being like, "Hey!" Thank you so
I'm
much.
trying my best not to get Royce killed, so the games that I'm in later ruined.
Yeah, like that went real hard. I will get you guys your gotchas, and I will get you guys the coupon code, the 10 gold coins again, or 10 coins again.
So we're gonna wrap here. We will see y'all tomorrow. For When We're Small.
And then Tuesday for Fish in a Birdcage. And then Friday for Little Pistol. Then Saturday for Downtown. And then 12 for Puppet Loosely Strung.
Oh, you're gonna be playing a lot this week, Cole. My bad.
Yeah,
It
Cole's
is
gonna
what
be
it
playing
is.
1, 2, 3 right there.
Yeah.